The one else, but push, say hi! Say hi! Man.
Meow.
Say hi! Hi!
Meow.
Okay, that's better.
Sure.
Whatever.
You already had my high.
I'll accept that. I'll accept it. Don't you worry. Welcome to another episode of Silk and Silver Tongues. If you're viewing, it's fine if you're not. But if you are, we have our cast here today. Mr. Gyro, Dur, Hunting Forest, and Night Vale all together. Let me put you guys' token in the right place here. Back with more adventures. Last time on Silk and Silver Tongues, go! Probably Dur.
Last time on this game, we watched the Bannermains be complete idiots. Let the bad guy go away. Just who cares? He can just walk away. We don't care. We got our bodies back. Got mad at them for doing just that. Ran around town for a bit. Eventually, we got the priest to help us search. He said he'd be happy to help because, you know, he kind of was mind controlled into doing bad things. We were told that we can go inside the Acropolis. He can let us in, but he can't let us out. It opens in 7 days to the public. We got a priest so the mirror can scry some things, and I think that's about where we left off.
You forgot where I throttled Penguin Boy.
I mean, that's what I said. We ran around town for a while.
Yes, after much throttling, much fighting, much bar smacking cups out of people's claws, and other various things, you guys find yourself in the bar, wherein I believe after
Bar?
yeah, the tavern in that you guys were in last. You guys were in the Hollowed Rest last I remember, because Night Vale and Hunting Forest had gotten into a little bit of a spat, wherein Night Vale gave him the cold shoulder. Ooh. I did go back and watch the recording just to make sure that was the events that propagated. It totally is.
Is that what happened last? Because, like,
What happened very last was, Night Vale came up, he smacked the drink out of Hunting Forest's claws, and he said, "Now I just think you're being an idiot." And he was like, "What's your deal?" And they had like a big in-character moment going back and forth about all that. And then it was Hunting Forest saying, "Man, you clearly don't know my kind." And it was Night Vale going, "Well, I've been around you long enough to know what that's like." And he gave him the cold shoulder and walked out the bar. And I said, "Now would be a good time for us to end session today." Hey, so that's where we're at. So, what are y'all doing? What's going on?
I see you have gotten busy while we've been trying to be productive to find. God damn it! Why the name Zakira?
Yelling at me too?
Yeah, I'm yelling at you for being completely unproductive and getting into a drinking contest.
It was a wrestling contest, first of all. Yeah. And I've set up things. So
Like what?
I'm also eating right now, so.
Well, I guess in response there's eating noises. Dur, what are you doing?
chirping.
Where at? Where is the Dur?
Shaking his head at everyone fighting each other.
Everybody seems
Probably
to be
more action.
drawing the gaze away from you, so at least there's that. I imagine that you're just on like an antler of one of the mounted heads of some jackal up on the wall somewhere.
This perched somewhere watching, annoyed at his party for being idiots.
A Night Vale is leaving below you, going out the door. Ting, 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 ting. Night Vale, what are you doing?
Going out the door.
You do that. Now what are you doing?
I mean, Gyro had a plan. I don't know what it was, but he had one.
scry.
We were going to scry on Zakira.
If you think that's helpful, I fully support you.
I mean, we already paid for the mirror, so we're gonna go do it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. So are you guys all collectively leaving together? Hunting Forest is taking a drink. Where is everybody going to the same place?
I
Be
mean,
specific.
we can't do the deer or the mirror until tomorrow. Priest said he wasn't going to be ready, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Is that something that you'd like to just time skip forward for? Question mark.
I don't know. What's the party want to do?
Well, I'm gonna stay here and have fun.
Fuck you.
I mean, we're not doing anything else. That's not the least productive thing to do.
Aha! I've come up with a good party name for you. The Unpulled Triggers, because nobody wants to pull the trigger. I put you over here. I heard that there was 2 of 4 people wanting to sleep for the night. Yes. Silence.
Yes.
You could sleep in the
I have-
Bannermans, or you could sleep in the tavern. Either or. Or on the street if you really want that.
As much as I dislike those traders, it's probably safer to sleep around them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you go into the Bannermains, opening up the door to go sleep. I will note that as you guys did enter, you do see various Bannermains doing various things. Even Bottles seems to be up to something, and in deep concentration of some liquid. They seem to be all working a lot more than they have. And you hear whispers that they are trying to help you also find Zakira at this very moment. They are all hustling and bustling and doing all they can.
I will offer my assistance in whatever way I can.
You have craft alchemy, right?
Yes.
Give me that roll. You would be helping out Bottles if anybody, because she is the neighborhood alchemist.
I can alchemy harder than she can.
Uh-huh. Should pull up her sheet here. Just to double check something. Okay, silver tongue. There's the NPC. Aha.
Oh.
Alright.
There were notes attached to that at one point. Did they get rid of notes? That's annoying.
I'm not sure. Not sure. Regardless, they do. You do very well in assisting her with her potions, and figure out that she is brewing several things that are helpful. I just need to make sure that they could be turned into potions. Give me 1 second. Yes, I believe they can. Forgot what it was for PF1. I will get back to you on what potion they're making. In the meantime, anybody else doing anything super fancy, or you just gotta go into bed?
Players going to bed.
Alrighty. And Night Vale?
Do I have any meetings, or any people wanting to meet me?
What was that?
Do I have any people wanting to talk to me at all while I'm at my table?
That want to talk to you, probably not just for idle chit-chat, if that's what you're asking.
No, it's not. It was the thing I messaged you about last time.
Oh, let me double check that really quick. Sorry, it might have slipped my mind. Let me just Oh, yeah. Gotcha. So, you're staying back at the tavern then?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, that was my reason for staying here is because.
Yeah, I got you. So there's that. You guys are staying here. Hunting Force is staying there. I will message you some things this then.
All right.
In the meantime, the new day passes. You guys awake. And let's see here. Give me a diplomacy check, blind if you could, Hunting Forest.
All right. Let's hopefully. Yeah. So many folders for my character sheet. Why is it not opening? There we are. Okay.
Were you able to do that blind?
Send it to blind right now.
Alright, let me finish up typing this out. There you are. Waking up on that side, Gyro. Let's see here. They can't actually make that. I thought they could make a thing here. Fortunately, that is not a potionable thing, unfortunately. I will get back to you, like I said, on that. Kinda actually, that's one of the things I didn't write down. Though, I will note that as you guys kind of wake up, Shen, the main Stitch, does in fact hand you guys a 2 scrolls, 1 each. Who's receiving the scrolls and the people in the Bannermans there? Hello?
They're too big for me.
Fair enough. I don't hear anybody doing things, so he's probably going to hand it to you, Gyro. You've been working.
What am I being?
Scrolls.
Yes, you are being handed 2 scrolls by Shen, who looks you up and down. These are should help you in the finding. I have taken the time to write them up for you last night. And he kind of opens up one, kind of appears to you at the title. You could roll spellcraft, but he will totally tell you what this is if you're willing to wait.
I'll just wait.
Alright, he hands you a scroll of locate creature, and the other one, a scroll of locate item. Hands them to you. Use them with care. If they are anywhere within this city, I'm sure if you get any leads to use them, of course, any kind of thinks a little bit. If you think that you are in the place where she might be, call upon the scrolls. It does not go very far. And that is his way of telling you that the range of the thing is limited in its uses. So make sure that you use it where you know you should use it at, or at least to your best discretion.
Okay.
Yup. And give me a spellcraft, really quick.
All right.
Yup. This has over a 400-foot range, so you are aware of that of the spell.
Cool.
And we'll give you a pretty good range, and that also goes for the locate object, obviously. Alright, and I did read that. I mean, at this point, it's your guys' adventure, not mine. Where do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do?
If nothing comes from the morning, I will, I guess, find the others then.
Alrighty, and nothing did seem to come to you in the morning outside of the whisper that I gave to you.
Mm-hmm.
Based on all things given, and you go to find them. Come to find that they are exiting the building over in the Bannerman's place, away from the Guardians of the Departed. You find Gyro, Night Vale.
Cool.
Just assume they find me. Wow. See how it is.
Hey, you never said you were sneaking. However, obviously, Hunting Forest, you still can't fly 'cause they don't like you flying over all the estates. They are very stickler about that.
Racism.
I know. Remember, they don't really like you flying too high over like the height of these walls, really.
Yeah.
Let alone the big ones.
So when's this crypt gonna be opened?
You asking me or the party?
The party.
Well, 7 days, 6 days from now, I think. Publicly, at least. If I recalled correctly, we could have gotten there sooner based on Night Vale's complaining.
Night Vale's complaining. What was Night Vale complaining about?
Night Vale went to the Necropolis gates, tried to get in, yelled at the guards.
Oh yeah.
It turns out the police couldn't let us in.
Oh yeah.
We can wait and do nothing if you think that's better.
Seems not productive.
It's up to y'all.
Well, I got my own leads, so see ya.
Gonna share?
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm gonna share.
Hunting Forest lifts a finger or a claw as he walks away.
What's that mean?
It was the middle claw.
That's an important detail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As he walks away, of course, he gets the crowd to part a little bit. He is a big dragon after all.
Mhm.
And anything else that you guys are wanting to do right now? You guys can tell me if you want to hold up. That's all I'll do.
So what's the deal with the potion I'm helping with?
Oh, yes. That one, they give you... You get a couple potions, actually. I was actually getting the list from that.
Oh, by the way, my roll was for hire, as I was figuring out what the bonuses that weren't added because of the changes in how this is. Just breaking changes.
You get 2 potions throughout the night rather than just 1 of non-detection. From bottles. We seem to be helping you out in the most paranoid way possible, telling you that they're always watching.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep. Thought that was private GM, but oh well.
Fair enough. It's /whisper. You got to put it in brackets.
Okay.
Yeah, brackets, and then you put the memely, not the name GM. I think you could put GM as a player, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, /W GM.
That works.
/W space GM.
All right, I'll remember that.
Fair enough.
Well,
Hunting Forest seems to be walking off to do his own thing.
we should go talk to the priest and see if he can scry us some creatures, namely Azakura.
Yes.
We should grab the mirror first.
Well,
We
that's
got-
on the way.
Yes.
Even if it's not on the way, it's on the way.
Mm-hmm. The lad said that he would give you the mirror, yes?
Yes, we paid him for it.
Yep. You go to get the mirror, pick it up, and can be on your way definitely to the temple.
Let's
Yeah,
see
yeah.
how this works. Does it? Yeah, there we go.
What are you doing?
Checking my notes that show up properly now.
Fantastico.
Let's see if this works correctly.
All right, so you take the mirror to
It does.
to the church.
Before that, Gyro, I can scry.
We're not wasting your spell slots right now. We gotta go talk with the dude owes us.
Yeah.
I
he
already
promised to help.
I already did my prayers, and I am prepared to scry.
Then you can be a mobile scry later.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
let's use the ones we have promised now, then use yours to narrow down once we get closer.
Yes.
Reminder to y'all that does take an hour to actually cast, so it's not
Oh,
like a middle of combat thing, you know.
I mean, yes.
Okay. Just making sure. So you guys head into the church and do find the church slowly picking up more and more of an audience as the days get closer toward the festival. More and more Persians and sphinxes show up, and of course the occasional pony in the church. The priest seems to be giving his blessings and spies upon you guys coming in with open arms, or paws rather. Ah, back for the scrying. Yes, I take it you found the mirror.
I did.
Do you present him with the mirror? Question mark.
Yes.
All right. Do specify. And you present him with the mirror. And he takes a look at it. He kind of turns it a little bit. Fine craftsmanship. Really put his heart into this one, didn't he? He smiles.
He did.
Well, let's see. I could work with this if you'd care to follow me.
Sure.
And he takes you guys back to the back room of the temple, wherein all the smells of boxed incense and various other things from the back storage rooms of the church make their sense known to you, or temple rather. And he looks to you guys all preparing his paws and starting his ritual. What is it that you would like me to see through the mirror?
I would like you to see Zakira, obviously. That's who we're looking for. And we need a thing connected to her, but we have the rose still.
Don't they? Isn't them having direct knowledge of who it is also?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Because
That
he
does work.
met her.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He met her and let her go away.
He has met her. Yeah, you are very correct. However, that will only fulfill part of the whole scrying thing. He has certainly met the subject. And looking up to you, he kind of nods. As to her whereabouts, yes, I will see to it my best ways of trying to determine where she might be. As for that, and he looks up and behind and beside you guys, do you have anything to her likeness?
Wait, as in what she looks like?
A picture, a garment, anything that's a personal connection to her.
Did you snip off any of her hair? Keep it in creepy way.
Oh my god, no, I'm not like that.
That would have been helpful though. Be more creepy in the future.
Yeah, imagine not being creepy to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Shaking my head.
But, I have a personal connection with her. We also had, like I said, we had the rose that she was given. Still. I feel like she gave me a gift at one point, but I don't have it marked down on my thing here.
Well, here's the thing. When she went missing, did she have everything she ever carried on her? Or did we grab that from the room she was staying in?
When she,
There would have been stuff in the room, probably.
Yeah.
when she went missing, I mean, she had everything that she had on her. You didn't get her spell book and all the other things that she had on her. And when you guys found her, she didn't seem to have any of her equipment, things like necessarily with her. At least that you could see visually. But who knows?
Wait. What if we scry for an object that?
I mean-
well, no, that doesn't work.
We technically don't need an actual piece.
You don't, but he's asking if you do have
It's
any.
easier.
I don't think we need to. It will only affect her will save, and don't think she's going to resist it.
The only thing we have is the rose.
I'm just pointing out for your guys' sake, in scrying, it does note you must have some sort of connection, see below, to a creature which you have no knowledge, so they can still do it, but that does affect the amount of a negative that the other person gets to their will save to resist the thing. Hence
Why
why
would she resist it?
Because it's
Because
something
she's-
against her.
Ensorcelled at the moment.
I mean, and you don't know what spell is being cast on you and what's being cast on you. How you don't have any gifts, trinkets, things she gave you, clothing, items.
I'm pretty sure we exchanged jewelry at one point, but I have nothing on my list here, which means I was dumb and didn't add it. Because I remember, like, I bought her some earrings.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she got me something, but I don't remember what it was, and I don't have it on my list, so that's a problem.
Fair enough. I'm not hearing anybody has this, turning up anything. Am I to assume that your answer is no? It's okay, it is. I just need to know if that's what you guys are answering to the cleric here.
I mean, I'm not there, so I can't really.
No, I don't have anything specifically.
Fair enough. Then he continues doing his casting as he kind of shakes his head. Of a relation to a young Kieran, and nothing to show for it. And he gives us a small smile, a small chuckle. Ah, to be young again. And he keeps casting. He keeps casting. If you guys are waiting there, the full.
Really attacked.
he continues just smiling with the wage of years and years and years, focusing on the mirror, closing his eyes, focusing on the mirror again. It's a very elaborate little ceremony with all the divine sort of magics as it calls upon the power of Softwhisper herself to try to see things that he can see. Lifting up the mirror, you see his eyes glow as he looks into the silver mirror, seemingly seeing something. He keeps watching, and that goes on for approximately 12 minutes before he, or not 12 minutes, 18 minutes, before he pulls his head back, blinking with a gasp. Oh. He shakes his head. She certainly found herself somewhere. And he looks up. Ask away, what are your questions?
So, where?
And he thinks a moment. I presume somewhere here within the city, given that the nature of where she was, many ancient scriptures along the walls, she seemed to be in some sort of entombment.
Do you think she's in the hidden city? The place that we can't. Well, the necropolis. Yes.
If she is within that broken, desolate place, it did not look like it to me. It looked as if it was closed on all sides, extremely dark. It is, of course, good that my own vision afforded me purchase within the confines of that pressing darkness. He shakes his head a little bit. Regardless, if it was, it would certainly align with some of the scriptures and hieroglyphs along the side. Certainly one of our holier places, though I could not ascertain as to where it might be.
Did she look okay?
Your friend looked more than healthy, more than in good spirits, in fact. She just looked rather confused. Your friend, or rather not friend, Damien, was it?
Yes.
He seemed to be leading her through some sort of ceremonies around a tomb to which the name I could not read. He looks down a little bit with a sigh. Of all my years of speaking, it was not Sphinx, unfortunately, that I was able to pick up on the inscription of the tomb, but your friend, your compatriot, Damien, whom seems to have taken your beloved, is using her for something.
Can you sketch out what you saw? The hieroglyphs?
And
You said it's not Sphinx, but maybe it's one we know.
And he shakes his head a little bit. Unfortunately, I am no artist myself, nor was I able to focus really on what the hieroglyphs were. Ancient ones, scratched mostly from the walls. And in fairness to him, that would be like wizard level, having to just snapshot all the hieroglyphs around the walls. He's pretty much describing your typical average Egyptian hallway from something like, King of Egypt or something, where there's hieroglyphs all along the wall, telling stories and things of past ages. You see, most of the old stories that happen around there seem to always point back to something beautiful, though what they were doing was certainly not, and I doubt it was within Soft Whisper herself's realm of realm of things that she would rather approve of, if I do say so myself.
Well, you said it seemed like it was still within the city limits. Yes?
As far as I could ascertain, I am not aware of many other tombs outside of city limits, and trust me, do I know a few tombs.
I see. So then, you could tell us which tombs are within city limits, yes?
And he thinks a little bit. I can tell you ones that I am aware of, yes. And he
We
looks
can start
almost he looks almost like shifty to the question a little bit.
We will not take anything from any of the tombs this time. We kind of learned that lesson.
Do I have your word?
Yes.
And he looks at you as if sensing motive. Are you actually lying to him in this?
No.
Okay, yeah, he looks you up and down. Look. Alright.
I'll stab him if he does.
I hope I have your word on that too, little one. And he stands up and he smiles and he goes over to you, Gyro, and gives you a good old handshake. Look at that. Claw shake, claw, paw, shake. That goes up and down.
Sounds good.
And yeah. And he smiles. And there are several different catacombs beneath the necropolis itself. I have had the personal honor of safeguarding them from wary adventurers, such as yourselves, that might seek to sneak in during the ceremonies to pillage whatever dastardly things that they would want to from that ancient tomb of a place. And he looks a little bit sad. May Soft Whisper bless them. Outside of that, and he looks left, he looks right, and you see him close his eyes, and as he does so, you see him start to whisper, and not do the rather divine things that you'd seen him before, rather seem to sketch out what look to be equations in the air, left and right, different sort of things, and you see the room itself, those symbols kind of stick to the walls, almost in a shadowy form, going around. There is more or less of a rumor, and by rumor I mean I perhaps had accidentally stumbled upon it in my clerical youth, of a tomb that exists beneath the Great Sphinx. He points northwards. Though you would need some sort of key to get in there, I presume.
Oh, I think we have that, actually.
And he smiles. Good. as if he
We
knew all along.
Unlocked that during the spirit journey you sent us on.
Ah, look, it had its uses after all, right? And he chuckles, chuckle,
Mhm.
chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Funny way how fate works, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. We never actually told you all those neat people we saw on that spirit journey.
Perhaps I can meet
Yeah,
them at
like-
the next upcoming ceremony.
Like a kid who we're going to make really sad.
Or the queen,
Or the queen,
who was
yes.
trapped in the Sphinx.
The what?
The queen trapped in the Sphinx.
And he stops and he like looks to you. I beg your pardon.
What was her name? Dur, you should have that written down.
Joe takes out his tiny notebook, quickly going through pages. Amenta.
Yes.
Amenta, yes. We used one of the necklaces to interact with the Sphinx, and she appeared. And we took her to Soft Whisper's place.
And what did she do there? And he looks you up and down as if, once again, sensing your motives. Though he doesn't seem to pick up on any sort of dishonesty.
She walked towards the temple, something no one else could do, and then, had us fulfill some tasks. It was really curious.
Some tasks.
Yeah, things of proving our worth. We didn't die, so I think it worked.
He sits down. And pray tell what these tasks might have been.
Taking control of golems and beating up other golems. I don't know. It was really weird.
He blinks, he blinks. Oh, the golems. He keeps blinking, as if he's like wanting you to go on.
I mean, it's basically what it was. We saw the city from a couple vantage points in the mountains.
He looks down. Oh no. He shakes his
What do you
head.
mean, oh no?
And he looks up to you. Do you know why the Bannermanes here call themselves the Guardians of the Departed?
No.
They
I'm
have,
not even a Bannermane.
they have named themselves as such because of those ancient golems put into place to help protect the areas around here.
Oh, well, we kind of destroyed them all.
And you say you claim to have done this on the Sphinx's command.
Yes.
Yes. Well, soft whispers, as
And-
far as we could ascertain.
No one in the spirit realm rose to stop you.
No. We were encouraged by the spirits.
And he squints at you, like very suspiciously, as if right at this very moment, the very foundations of his whole religion are being tossed around, and he doesn't like it. My lad,
Look, it's not our fault.
I may not be able to blame you for not knowing the history behind this, but I hope you are aware of the grave misfortune that you have, or the grave blow that you have dealt the Bannermanes themselves, as well as the city of Wati.
No. I am entirely unaware.
He takes a deep breath. I have to convene with Soft Whisper now. If you are to be off, then do so. I have given you information. Unless there's any more questions that you have, right now I'd prefer to focus on solving one problem at a time than dealing with the next three that I seem to come into face with every single day. And he looks like a weary old man at this point, like, oh, jeez. Like, he's got that look upon his face.
Ah, jeez, dude.
Ah, jeez, dude.
I see. Well, best of luck with that, I guess.
He takes a deep breath, lets it out. Adolescence.
Excuse me?
He looks at you. Excuse me, how old are you, sir?
25.
Adolescence. To be young again. He kind of waves his paws a little bit. You do see those various symbols and things like that from the walls disappear. Speak with caution where you go. I cannot say who might know your next moves. If you have ways of concealing yourself, do be sure to do so.
We don't even know our next moves.
I suggest you be wise to your own motives then, yes? Search where you believe that you should, and go forth. As I have said, I have spirits to reconvene myself with, perhaps to ask some more questions relating to the current other plight at hand. Perhaps they will tie themselves together in the same facious loop as you seem to have caught yourself in.
Sigh.
He waves like a mysterious cleric he is.
You think we told him too much?
Yeah, he would have found out eventually. And hey, this is good info for us that we maybe doom the city.
I'm sure it's fine.
Doom!
Yeah,
Doom!
we probably are just bringing the rise of all the dead at Soft Whisper's command. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, to take over Wati. They're the true proper owners.
Well, then most of the spirits don't seem evil, so...
Exactly. We're just facilitating their return.
If you do recall, there did seem to be a little bit of an argument going on within the spirit world, whether or not they should be allowed to exit whenever they want the necropolis to speak with their ancestors versus not. Some arguing for the fact that it's kind of quantity over quality kind of deal, in terms of they would rather remain special in the hearts of their ancestors for years to come, making the day itself special, where others prefer to see their ancestors whenever they wish, because it is their bloodline.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Right.
having Christmas every day.
Yep.
Well, shall we possibly go check out that one place that we shouldn't talk about where we're going, but he mentioned?
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's bomb an entrance into the Sphinx.
Have it, Gyro?
What?
Just gonna bap you.
I just want to do the most non-destructive way to get in.
Oh, it's non-destructive, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Chief. Are you guys just going straight to the pyramids?
No,
Wait,
we're going to the Sphinx.
Or, yeah, Sphinx, sorry. Thinking of the wrong city.
Ooh, what's going on in another city?
It's on fire right now.
There are plenty of cities around, fortunately. Look at that.
Should we maybe switch to the city map?
Oh, sorry. Were you guys
Wait,
on
that's available apparently.
You can
We're
just
just
click
not
the
on it.
city map, Dur.
Yeah.
You don't have to look at the...
Well, I didn't see it was available.
Bonk.
Yeah. It's free swap.
Free real estate. Look at that. Alright, so you guys head up toward the Sphinx.
Well, so one thing before we go, we should probably acquire our dragon.
Your dragon has gone off doing somewhere. Where is your dragon, Mr. Dragon?
He was probably still at the bar because that's where he was gonna meet.
I've whispered something to you, yes? Should have came through.
Not since the thing like a minute ago.
That was mainly the thing, is that no one seemed to have been sticking around.
Yes.
I did have you roll diplomacy for that, so.
Oh, do you want me to roll diplomacy now, or?
That was to see if pretty much people would show up for such an encounter. It did not seem like they did stick around.
All right, then I'll try elsewhere, I guess.
Where are you headed is the question.
I guess that depends on what's there in this town that people gather around in.
Most of the people seem to be, like, the new people seem to be gathering at the tavern, because it's one of those things where, like, a bunch of people are making a pilgrimage. You guys are actually seeing more and more Bannermanes kind of trickle in because of the same reason that Amden had sent you here. Seems to be probably a common thing amongst some of the bigger, better Bannermanes throughout the land. And it's kind of one of those things where, like, people who've never been here that are adventurers are not kind of part of the culture. This place doesn't seem to be the nicest toward ponies, at the very least. So where else would adventurers go but a tavern, you know?
All right, I'm gonna ask where the bad side of town is, basically.
The bad side of town, to which you get a bunch of raucous laughter, and a very gruff-looking, probably Bannermane slaps you on the back. Alright, this whole thing's probably a bad sort of town, isn't it? Look at all the Persians around. And he looks around to probably some of the Persians in the bar, give them nasty looks. Joking, joking! Waves a big hoof.
Okay, that's not super helpful.
There doesn't seem to necessarily be a place in town that is generally, like, looked upon and frowned upon. Seems to be a very holy town and is generally very well guarded and upkept, and a lot of people are very happy in the city.
All right. Well, fuck. I guess I'll head off and wander around.
You start heading off and wandering around. Just as the party is flying overhead. Party! You see your friend, your green friend below, heading off and wandering around. What is he doing? You have no idea.
I land on.
Hunting Forest, you get landed upon.
All right. I will grab whoever landed on me and flip them over onto the ground.
Flip.
Hey, gentle there. Wings are fragile, you know, you big oaf.
I assumed your mother would teach you manners.
I mean, I only act mannerly towards those who deserve it. Anyways, we have a lead if you want to tag along. It's probably going to be dangerous. You might get to beat some heads around, which I know is your favorite pastime activity.
Might as well. Got nothing else better to do in this goddamn town.
That said, dragon, no taking from where we're going to go. I know you can't resist gold, but you have to resist this.
As I recall, I wasn't the one who took anything from the last place.
I do recall Gyro being the one to tuck the chest first.
Hey guys, I did this last time. Don't you do it! Don't you dare do it! I got my eye on you. Sus ass. Motherfucking.
I'm gonna let Gyro go and, well, where's this lead?
We're going beneath the Sphinx. Also, we might have doomed the entire city.
Oh, good.
Be fine.
Supposedly the golems that we destroyed protect the town from evil things. Unspecified evil things.
Hunting Forest shrugs. Towns get destroyed. Happens.
That is the most chaotic neutral answer I've ever heard in my entire life.
Hunting Forest is just neutral, though.
Anyways,
fly off to the Sphinx, I guess.
Off
Yes.
to the Sphinx. All of you guys can fly, right? Nobody needs to take the boat.
do we have Penguin?
Everyone but Penguin.
Penguin did storm off last time. He would have gone back into the Barrowmanes if you guys were going to invite him along after the clerical thing. Is that something you're
Yes.
going to do?
Yes.
He does so, but with a begrudging look at Gyro.
Why me?
You're the one who
you
throttled
got
him
mad at
last
him.
time.
But I'm not the one who tried to choke him to death. I saved him from that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have stopped me.
He's kind of like on the left side where Durr and Hunting Forest are, you know, like if you guys are standing in a line. He's not on that side of the choky spectrum, you know. He's on the side at which he knows a tiny Durr probably can't choke him. And a Hunting Forest would probably choke out Gyro sooner than you would him. So he kind of feels
Well-
safer over here.
I don't know. People choke on lots of things trying to swallow them every year.
Aw,
It's
jeez.
Good way a lot of people die.
This is very true. Just imagining Durr with one huge claw specifically for throttling people. It's terrifying.
It throws them on the inside. That's the trick.
Yes. Regardless, you have made your way to the Sphinx.
So I guess we just open it up like last time.
Yep. Near as
Right,
I
but-
can tell.
I believe you had the thing to open it.
Yeah, that.
Yes, I did.
Then open it.
I open it.
How do you open it, Paolo?
He does it.
I tried to put the thing in right to my feet.
Alright, give me a use magical device check. Ooh, new one.
He presses it like a garage door opener.
I'm blind if you could. Alright, you press it in, and as you start focusing inwards on the energy of this thing, it lights up. Which it didn't do before. Though, it didn't seem to really react. You're not sure what the next step might be, if you did something wrong or anything like that. It did seem that focusing on it, though, did seem to at least do something.
Here, let me try. I'm pretty good at these sorts of things.
Didn't we have to say someone's name as well, or?
I believe that was addressed to party.
I don't remember.
I don't
We weren't given
recall.
specific instructions.
I think we remove it from here.
No, I think
Oh, yeah, we did put it here.
we
And
put it in, and then things happened.
yeah,
Maybe we just need to do it better.
Hunter, was there a door that opened up last time?
You asking
This
your
is
party?
like over the month of us not playing that I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's been a while.
A door had not opened up last time you guys did anything like this. In fact, when you were just kind of putting it in there, nothing seemed to happen.
Where did
What
the
did we
ghost
do?
girl come out from then?
What was that?
Where did the ghost girl come out from then? The queen.
You guys took her soul out of the same spot, effectively, from the statue in the spirit realm.
All right, so Hunting Force is gonna put his claw through the stone where it was, I guess. See if there's any invisible walls.
Any invisible walls? You poke your claw through it, but it does seem to be pretty solid.
All right.
My only notes was find a sphinx. Paolo puts the necklace in, and out comes a sphinx spirit.
Look at that.
Here. Let me try, Paolo.
I'm not stopping you.
Okay. I take
Hunting Force is going to fly to the eyes that are glowing and put his claw on that.
It's not the eyes that are glowing, it's like the actual necklace itself where it is.
Oh, okay.
Specifically because, like I said, Paolo was focusing on some action to see if he can get a place to open, if one indeed did work. Though, the only thing that happened is the necklace seemed to glow a little bit, And it does not seem to be coming out of its pedestal, I will add, if you try to pull it away. Uh-huh.
Gyro tries.
You try to do the most engineering approach, wherein you kind of try to rotate it left. No, that didn't work. Rotate it right. No, that didn't work. Left, left. No, that didn't work. Left, left, right. You know, you just kind of continue trying different things, testing different theories until, with a clunk of what you might assume to be some ancient machinery from behind the veil, you hear the shifting of stones going past each other, different things opening until you feel the necklace slip up past your hands as what seems to be an opening downward into a set of steps.
Well, shall we?
Anton Forrest will go in because he's the tank.
Yeah, I will follow right behind.
Alright then, let me just make sure that my notes are set up correctly on here. Alright, let me drag your guys' tokens on here, huh? I think that that's perfectly fair, perfectly fair. Okay, cool. I will go move you guys to this side here. Let me double check your tokens vision really quick. Alright, hands vision. Sorry, I just need to make sure the map is correct here. Oh, there we go. Alright. I switch you here. And give me 1 second so I can give the view window some things here. Hopefully, anyway.
Is this where we all complain that we can't see?
Yup. Can you at least see your token?
I can see my token, yes.
See myself. Yes.
Hey, look at that. It is pretty dark in here. The only person that should be able to see things, I believe, is Night Vale with his classy bat pony-ish. Night Vale, can you confirm?
I can see things, yes.
You can see.
Can you cast light already? Gosh.
I don't have light. Why would I have light? I have darkness.
You. Penguin, how about you? I know you're not as useless as him.
Ah, yes, and you've called upon Pingling. I did forget to bring him onto the map here, too.
Anton Forrest will just pull out a torch, light it.
Yes, yes. Well, Pingling kind of puts your hand on the torch. No, 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 no. If there's paper in here, you're gonna burn it. And he puts his claw on you. No, no, I can help. And he starts waving his claws around. Look at that. And I can just give him a bright light radius of, I believe it is 20 and 40 there. Bonk.
Ooh.
Aha, and now you encounter the worst thing of all, box text. Oh man, I'm taking a leaf out of David's book for that one. Let me find my box text here. I have it somewhere. Aha! Alright, entering through the chest of the Sphinx, you find yourselves going deeper into what seems to be a rather musty and incredibly dark area. Statues of what looks to be sphinxes to the left, of various kinds decorate, at least two of them decorate the ancient painted hallways, and a pair of doors to the north lay on either side of walls, each with varying symbols and iconography etched upon them.
All right. Let's continue forward then. Shall we? You should go first
Yay.
forward for us. Trigger all the pressure plates for us.
Honest,
Be my eyes.
honestly, if anybody is probably going to be good at triggering pressure plates, it would probably be the little thing that could probably see them. And he points toward, no offense, of course.
I can't trigger them though. I'm too light.
Yeah.
Well, you're really good at spotting them.
Yeah, but we want to trigger them.
Oh. He thinks a little bit, as if this is, like, wild, and a leap of logic he himself did not approve of. Oh, well, I definitely will not be the one going forward in that endeavor, unfortunately.
But Dur can flutter up and proceed ahead, perceptifying in front of him.
Give me a perception roll, blind you.
Here, dear, why don't you just go on my head?
That does no. It's not, that defeats the purpose. Let's see, how do I do blind? There. Does this ask when I click it? It does ask when I click it.
Alright, so this is gonna, I just wanted to let you roll that first before I do this. This is just gonna reload your gains first. I just have to disable a module here just so it makes my thing faster here. Just a heads up.
Everything
know.
crashed.
It broke. Stop
Oh,
working,
no,
namely.
oh no. And your perception check as you are looking left and right. Show me where you go, by the way. That is important. I need you to go there
Where
first.
Dur goes is pretty simple. You see. Okay, let's see. How do I do this again? How do I move in? I'm finding the right key I need to hold.
You can just
I have
click
to
up arrows,
click
really.
through.
Otherwise,
No.
I disabled the other mod because it was slowing down my thing with just clicking and dragging. So
No longer just click and drag
That
ourselves? Or?
path.
you go upon that very, very pathy way. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Are you
He
going
is
along the
searching for
ground?
pressure plates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you flying above the ground or going like
Yes,
running?
he is flying. He is small, lightweight, and easily can fly away from the pressure plates.
Fair enough. You start flittering. Flitter, 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 flitter. Land. Does not seem to be any pressure plates in the areas that you had just scouted.
Looks clear up to here.
Alright, Hunted Force will go up and... Oh, Jesus, going too far.
Now everyone follow Hunting Forest's path, just in case.
Alright, and Pingwing will also move up as your light source behind, well, one square behind.
Dur will continue along his
Give me another perception
mind
check.
checking.
You mind-sweeping bird. And as you scour more and more and more of the ground, even testing some of the tiles, it does not seem that ones in this particular area aren't in fact pressure plated, or if they were, it is definitely destroyed now under some of the wear and tear of ancient years that seems to have worn away some of the tiling itself on the ground, strewn occasionally with bones. You get to the end of the hallway and see a door to your left and to your right. Both
Is there any writing on the doors?
there is iconography along the doors.
Oh,
Why don't you just tilt a door?
Penguin, what do these doors mean?
What was that?
I'm missing my snake, by the way.
Oh yeah, your snake. Let's put your snake on there. That be PC's companions. Aoka, Bonk, the big one.
There we go.
Also good question. Bonk. There you go.
I mean, good question can be on my shoulder until necessary.
It is your responsibility to move them around now, you.
Ree.
Uh-huh.
I don't even see them.
They're on your back.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Now they're spinning on your back.
Alright, left or right?
Now everybody's spinning.
Ah, it's a dance party.
It's up to you.
I say, ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
what does the iconography on the doors mean?
I was gonna say, should we burn a scroll of finding?
Why would we burn it? That sounds like a waste of a scroll.
Sigh. Yes, should we use a scroll of finding, perhaps? Pingwing, here. I thrust the scroll at him. One of the scrolls.
What do you want me to do with this?
Cast it.
And he looks toward like all of you. If you want me to, I certainly can. And he looks it up and down. It seems pretty standard.
For Zakira.
And he looks down at the scroll. Yeah, it's for Zakira. She didn't deserve any of this. You know, as much as he probably dislikes a certain gyro at this exact moment, he still enacts his best. Use a magical device. Look at that. And as he does the thing, he sees, he starts casting the spell. You see the scroll itself wisps from the actual paper itself seem to come up in different multicolored little ways, and very briefly they kind of shape up into kind of like a delta sort of shape, and you see it start to spin as if it's pointing around the room before like a compass settling northward on the map.
Well, that was helpful.
Oh, I see. Well, we know she's here, because it only works within 400 feet.
I
Alright.
thought that meant it was 400-foot range.
You thought what?
I thought that was like it only worked within 400 feet.
Exactly.
Like it would only ever respond if they're within 400 feet.
Well, you can't... If you cast it and they're not within 400 feet, it would just fizzle.
It seems like a
Alright,
not
both
very
doors are
detailed
locked.
spell.
It is not quite what I was expecting, but we know.
Dare, would you open one of these doors?
But what's the icon? There's stuff on the doors.
There is
I'm
stuff
opening-
on the doors. Dur, you said you wanted to. Were you asking the party what's on the doors, or me what's on the doors?
He's asking Pingling what's on the doors. Pingling is smart, smarter than any of us.
And he like looks left and
He
right.
knows many books.
I mean, I can give it my best go. And he looks left, he looks right. He seems to be squinting, as if he might be rolling knowledge or just linguistics on it. Look at that. What a lad. Whoop. He actually does not have that trained, but he's gonna do his best, regardless. Which I will do now. Oh, man. Good day for you guys. He kind of blinks. I don't know what it says, he says, as he kind of like looks at it, kind of tilts. But I at least know this is probably ancient Sphinx. You know, there's the two kinds. It's kind of like, and he describes the Estion equivalent of Old English to New English, but for Sphinx. You know, back when they used to inscribe a lot of things on walls instead of paper. That's why a lot of the Sphinx language, and he holds up some of his notes that are taken in Sphinx, look like symbols and shapes sometimes. He points to a couple.
Aha, fascinating.
You asked. He looks almost offended.
We asked what it said. If you can't read it, just say I can't read it.
Be nice. Gosh. He's helping.
No, he just said he couldn't help.
Okay, he's trying to help.
He gave us info, at the very least.
Yes.
Alright,
Can
so
you get a general feel of the text then? Like, your best guess.
He looks at it. You guys are free to roll linguistics as well as you take a look at it. The one to the left, or sorry, the right, that he kind of looks at, seems to be more than one sphinx. Lots of sphinxes actually, kind of all in a line, row by row. Seems to be putting pots of some kind of different something, and it's kind of scraped off with age, toward what looks to be another sphinx, one with a big regal crown, very similar. It's kind of like if you're looking at like a caricature of somebody, right? It enunciates their best features or worst ones, depending, right? The symbols and things on the on the door itself or on that character itself, seem to be reminiscent of your Sphinx friend that you had like reprieved or taken away from this area when you guys were in this spirit world from the outside of the Sphinx. I will show you the symbol actually. It is a Sphinx with a crown that has this symbol upon it. I'm gonna put it in campaign notes.
Okay. Do you think that's where she was buried?
Maybe? And what's the other door?
The other door, as Pingling goes to that one to kind of survey it as well, let me move him here, seems to be another sort of just story of its own, as many sphinxes seem to be carrying one large looking representation of a lying down version of that sphinx that you see on the other door.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick this near door.
And yeah,
Well,
Pingling's kind of describing you, yeah, his best guesses as to things, namely what he's coming up with is, I would imagine that there are both stories of some kind, and all these littler ones, and he points to all the little ones that are, like all the other little sphinxes that are smaller on the thing, on both sides, were probably either related or some kind of followers of the big one. He points to the big one. That's my best guess.
all right. Well, this door has death on it, and this door has life. Let's try the life door first.
No thanks. I choose life. Pingling also votes life over here, but he looks toward the rest of the party. Little Dur and Night Vale.
Alright. Life is fine.
It's okay.
Y'all are just a bunch of cowards.
You can open it in that one if you want.
Yeah, no one's stopping you. I'm just suggesting. Hey.
It's like an eeny meeny miny mo. Somebody tell me for sure what you guys are settling on.
Life.
Life's okay.
All right, life. And he goes to he kind of nods. He looks towards you, Hunting Forest. And he kind of smiles. Set the pace, Mr. Shield. And he kind of gives a little bit of a laugh, or armor, whatever you wish to call yourself.
Yeah, I still need Dirt to unlock the door.
You
Is it locked?
You go to push on the door, and it does seem to be pretty well locked in place.
I didn't know they had locks back then.
We could just break it open.
Nope.
We didn't
Nope.
promise not to damage the tomb, just not
Breaking
to
things-
steal
Nope.
from it.
That's loud. We want to be stealthy-ish.
Fair.
You know, we're all talking here. But either way,
Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna drink my potion of non-detection.
Go for it.
It's drunk.
Alright, let me just double check the effects of that. Just so
You chose it.
I know. I just have to make sure like what the DCs and things are in case I need them. Fantastico. Just making sure, and that lasts for, you'll get it for a very decent amount of time. Alright, you have drunk said potion on detection. The door did not seem to budge. What are you guys doing?
Oh,
I
Matt,
disabled
you're the
device it.
other one I think is most likely to have issues with this. You drink this potion too. I hand him the other potion of non-detection. Damien's quite likely to watch you.
Who are you giving this to?
Oh, Night Vale, yeah.
Yes.
Minecraft drinking noise? Wait, eating noise?
Yeah, like the drinking
Drinking noise?
Yeah. You do that. Giving it the smallest of little Minecraft herbs, as they say. And find yourself under the effects of non-detection.
I'll even give Gyro back his flask.
Look at that. You got a flask back.
Cool.
So did Dur's disabled device do anything?
Oh, Dur did do disable device. This is correct. Dur. Sorry, I didn't see you moved by the door. You gotta move yourself. Wonk. Wonk. Take it in front of the door anyway. And you start looking for any place that it might be convenient to unlock this door. Looking, press. You start to notice that there's a couple little things in the door. That you can, like, they're kind of like in the eyes of sphinxes, things like that. They kind of go in just a little bit. So you kind of start playing with it. You listen. Click, 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 click. You start pushing all the right little things on the door. What you think might be the correct order until ka-chunk. You hear another ka-chunk. And then stones sliding past each other deeper within the confines of the walls. Ting. And that's the end of the sound. The door itself didn't move, but you did hear a lot of things.
Dur's gonna flutter back and let Hunting open it. Well, see if it kills you.
All right. Hunting's going to, I guess, put his fingers into the eyes and try to lift it.
You try to lift the doors like a classic Legend of Zelda dungeon door. It does go up. Inside comes the smells of decay. Oh man, it is so freaking gross. Give me a fortitude save.
All right.
You as well, Dur. You're directly in front of the door too.
Didn't we choose life? Come
Yup.
on.
Well,
This
I
is
guess
still
this
a
is where all
tomb.
the living
Oh.
pictures went.
Nice. All right.
Just throw it right on Dur.
Yeah. You guys each respectively take, and let me just double check what this does here. I forget what kind of damage this is here. That's the one. You guys take each 1 point constitution damage.
Okay.
The fumes make you kind of retch a little bit.
That's some serious smells.
Yup, it's pretty bad. And the light from Pingwing's light spell seems to be illuminating what seems to be some glittery things upon the floor. So many glittery things, along with some very, very dead bones inside. Oh man.
You guys don't look very good.
Well, it smells like a tomb in here.
I
And Force will
see.
try to force his way in.
And you step in, crunching on some bones. Give me a perception check, you.
All right.
Blind, if you could.
All right.
And you start looking around. What is known to you is that there seems to have been, at one point, an ancient cart in here, perhaps pulled by not one, but 2 ponies. Now definitely are very, very dead in this room. What seems to be ancient garb outfits. The golems that you guys had piloted before, kind of with that ancient technology, seem to resemble these sort of outfits. that had once adorned the living flesh of these poor skeletons. Around the room you see various pots of what seem to be gold and what almost seem to be offerings of some kind, different scrolls, many different very valuable things in this room.
Yeah, not touching anything but the lamp. So oh, that was nothing.
What'd you find in there?
Dead bodies, robes, and gold.
I see. You left the gold alone, right?
Yes, I left the gold alone.
All eyes are squinting at Montane Forest. They can cut a piece in. That is very bad.
Just air that out.
So, I try and repeat what Dur did on this door.
Do you have disable device trained?
No.
You could certainly try, man. Good question doesn't have it trained either, right?
No.
Oh man, makes that very unfortunate. The good question starts plugging away, pushing random little things in the wall where they might think to do it, kind of trying to mimic Dur's thing, kind of just pressing at random eyes, click, click, click. Dur, you hear from across the room, dong, 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 get a bunch of definitely not sounds that you heard unlocking this door until a good question seems to press in one, and I'm going to need a... Actually, what's your AC?
My AC is... my character. Here's my sheet.
Oh yeah, I have all my shit back. I can click all those in.
17? That seems low.
Yeah, we didn't have armor before, I believe, so you might want to recheck all your stuff.
Okay.
What is it looking like? I will need to know if a 17 hits your flat-footed.
Let's see. How
I
is
imagine
AC
it does.
Oh, right.
You'd be denied your dex
Pathfinder 1
bonus.
AC is way lower than Pathfinder 2 AC.
Yup.
Yes.
Alright.
This might explain why I'm confused.
In that case, a small port in the door opens up, and you see an arrow out towards you, dealing, let's see, a total of 8 damage to you, and I need a fortitude save.
My fortitude's alright.
Alright, and though you felt something probably on this arrow, and in fact you see it's just a little bit on the tip, does not seem like you succumbed to whatever it might have been.
Okay, I guess these are more than just locked. You can take over instead, Dirt. That kind of hurt.
I don't know. This first door didn't lead to anything good. Why would the other one?
Because we know she's down here. How to figure out how to take damage. Here we are.
I don't trust this place.
So help me, little bird.
Actually, I've clicked the dice.
Click the dice, you say?
I've clicked the dice, not the name.
My bad.
Dice is so small. Keep hitting it.
You
Not
start
hitting it.
clicking on all the things. Click, click, click. Clicking the right ones. This round, you don't hear a lot of those chunks from the wall that you're probably doing something wrong. In fact, you seem to be doing thing very right. Now it's now with a final, probably a flinch and a push. Ka-chunk. Hear that same sound, and the door rests still.
All right, Hunting Forest will go and lift the door.
You lift the door. Pingwing goes in front. The nauseous smell of death does not hit you to this junction. And stop right there, you. As you start walking into the room there, Hunting Forest, what is your flat-footed AC?
Not for the AC. Let's see here. That would be 15.
Aha! Tell me. Oh, a 15 does hit, it looks like. So from the ground, as you take a step in here, you find yourself getting 12 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save from you from the ground.
All right. First of all, all right. Fortitude. There it is.
Double check the DC on here. And as you are struck with this arrow, you find yourself with 2 points strength damage as you start to take damage from this here poison. 1 round goes by. Does anybody do anything and jump in to this, thinking in a round by round thing? Because at the end of this first round, he's got to make another save.
Maybe.
You don't have anything in this character. I can poison him more.
You totally can. This is true. Ooh, I need a different thing.
Nope, I have nothing to help with poison.
Yeah,
Hey.
I can poison him more.
And he
Can you do
blinks.
poison?
And he
I'm going to try to suck out the poison.
suck out the poison, huh?
Mhm.
I would constitute that under its own fortitude save still. Because I mean,
Alright.
I don't think you have any specific, like, you're not a vivisectionist or anything with a specific skill on that, are you?
No.
Yay. You'd be trying to suck it out for sure. I'd think that if nobody's going to jump in and do something within a round of combat, then you are more than free to give me another fortitude save.
Yeah, I was just thinking a heal check, but okay. Fortitude works.
Does it count as a disease?
I will let you do a heal check, and that might give you a bonus. I would accept that as a thing, yeah.
All right, sure.
Are you trained in it?
Nope, but it doesn't require training, so.
This is fair. Go for it.
Yes, please.
Noisy.
It's very noisy. Based on your check here, I don't think that you'd be getting any bonuses for
nope.
doing so.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me that save. Also, saves don't have to be private. You can roll your
Alright.
Toss your dice, your 3D wonderful dice. Look at that. Hunting Forest
Okay.
dice.
I'll have warm tonic.
You successfully saved the second time, brushing off the effects of the poison. And look down this way. As you kind of look down this hallway, oops, Pingwing goes in this little alcove behind you, kind of going in
Yes, please.
where you've already stepped, right up here.
Always line.
Up 1. Hunting, be careful, look down this hallway. And he points down the hallway to where, as he illuminates it, you do see, seems to be a lot of open ports on the walls, on the floors, on the ceilings, and a bunch of different tiles on the ground, all the way down the hallway.
Now, if you gave me the light, I could probably have seen that.
And he kind of blinks a little bit. Alright, here, take it. And he gives you the little coin that he had lit up.
All right, I'll take the little coin.
Alright, let me take the light off his token here. And I will give it to you instead.
Oh no, I can't.
I know.
My vision got worse.
I know, give me a second, you. I can only do one thing at a time with a vision.
Huh, my vision didn't. That's weird.
Wonk. That's because you also have Good Question, who I believe has dark vision.
Oh, yes.
There you
They
go.
do.
You're seeing most of that through Good Questions. Like if I move this and you clicked on gyro, oops. They might have the same just because right now Hunting Forest is holding the coin, but if you went out here, you can't see down.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I can't see my snake.
Do you not have control of your snake?
I don't think I do.
Where is open name, display name? Let me give you. Wonder why that is. PCs, companions, Nyoka, configure. You are the owner.
Are you sure it's just that the snake doesn't have one tick of vision to allow him to see it in complete darkness?
Absolutely fair. I usually do this. Oh, I just didn't give the snake vision at all. It wasn't even ticked.
Oh.
That would help. Alright. Bonk. And let me take off the little blip of vision that they have, because you technically have this much vision with your snake. Oh no.
Oh, does the snake have dark vision? Neat.
Snake I don't think has dark vision now. Unfortunately. There you go.
There we go. Alright, Dirt. Ow. You want to check out the rest of this place?
I don't know. It was fun watching you get hurt.
Everybody ganging up on a Hunting Forest.
Is this place safe? Let's find out.
Where's a Dur?
Dur
Dur, are
is
you
there.
going along the ground or are you hovering above the ground?
He's always flying.
Always flying. Okay. I think I might have given you the permissions to do this, because I know I do it at Thumbtack all the time. You could change the token, by the way, to your Dur flying one.
I mean, possibly, maybe.
I will make sure that you have permissions for it. Yes. Open permissions. Players.
I don't think I have a flying version of mine.
No, I don't think one is made. Let's see. Let me just clear.
Yeah, I could just, make it
There you
like
go.
5 feet up, saying I'm 1 increment off the floor.
Fair enough. You do so. And start flying, looking for traps. Did you roll your? Yep, you rolled your thing. All right.
Okay, so I'll just zigzag like
And
before.
stop there, you. Or you notice something as you flutter here, along the floor here. You pick up on something that might be within this direction.
What do I see in that direction?
You see what seems to be a loaded arrow in one of the wall sockets right over here. Rather important. Seems to be dripping with something on the end, a very viscous liquid.
Well,
And it's just barely sticking out of one of the holes in the side of the wall.
He will flutter below its line of path and look for a plate on the ground or a tripwire that someone would pass to hit it.
Aha! You found one. Definitely a pressure plate. Right here.
He will attempt to disable it safely, and if he can't, well, he can just activate it. But
Fair enough. Go ahead and give me your disabled device. Alright, and as you try to disable the device, fiddling with whatever it is, trying to see if you could do the thing. Oh no, you've accidentally set it off. Now an arrow. It was in the critical point where you had to go take out the arrow from the thing. You already tried to take out the pressure plate there, and as you were taking out the arrow, it flies. Though I don't think you could be caught flat-footed.
definitely not, if I know it's coming.
Well, it's not so much that, because I mean you're flat-footed at the start of every combat, but I think you're a rogue, so you ignore that, yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Well then there you go. Flat-footed accounts whether or not you are explicitly expecting it or not. There you go. 22 hits your normal AC.
Does not.
It does not, as the arrow phew, dunk, right over here. Your disabled device, however, will now tell you that that trap is now unloaded. Or sorry, right over here.
Dur, you almost skewered yourself.
Don't worry, it's unloaded now. It's safe.
Float Forest is just gonna fly.
In this area? Is there enough room?
You will have to give me a fly check if you are like hovering just above the ground.
All right.
Endure would continue searching for additional traps.
All right, go for it.
Mine.
I need a perception check. Nice. I believe that is enough to hover over the ground, though not by much. Durr, you spot another thing. Another little loaded arrow. This time from the ground.
Ooh, fun.
Hmm.
Guess one from below.
What are you doing?
Try to find the tripwire or pressure plate that makes it go off.
You try and attempt to find the pressure plate that seems to make it go off, and seem to find yourself a very, very thin little wire that spans from one side of the wall down, probably to trip something underneath. Ah, man, mechanics are weird. They probably makes a lot more sense if I was an actual engineer. But you find something to that nature. I take it you're disabling it?
He will disable it, and if you cannot disable the tripwire, he will just cut it instead of going near the arrow.
Fair enough. Go for it. You go to cut the wire, or at least try to disable it first. And as you do, it seemed to have been very sensitive. And the arrow flies up. Does a 13 hit your AC?
No, but I wouldn't be near it anyway, as I said.
Fair enough.
No, if you click on the dice, it can
I know
like-
where the arrow is. I'm not going to be right on top of it.
Fair enough. Well, it still flies up, and it's very clear that that wouldn't have hit you by any long shot. So yeah, it definitely wasn't even aimed in your direction. Upwards it goes. Whee!
Yes, setting them off is one way of disabling them.
Hey, I want to see you do better.
He set one. He disabled one.
I need a blind perception roller.
If you're wondering why I stopped there, it's because I can't see anything else.
Oh, my bad.
So Daryl will call out that it's safe up to here.
Sorry, I missed you moving. You would see one more thing right over here.
What type of trap is it?
This one seems to be, oh man, an arrow trap. Once again, from the wall on this one. Though it does seem to be more than one arrow in this one, kind of going up the wall.
You know, I think these guys could be more inventive, have like spikes or boulders, but not just arrows.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I think it's fine as they are. Don't antagonize the ghosts.
Hey, the
Yes,
ghosts should all be in
antagonize
the
the DM
necropolis.
instead. Always a better plan. I take it you are trying your various disables?
Is it triggered by a pressure plate?
It is indeed triggered by a pressure plate. Sorry.
Anyone have a stone on them? There's a pressure plate right here, or something of the matter. Let's go toss it right there.
Hutton Forest will just toss his sickle over to the pressure plate.
You toss your sickle onto the pressure plate. All the arrows striking this side of the wall.
Want to just go curling?
I mean, better to know where they are instead of accidentally missing one, but...
Alright.
See if we trigger another one.
See if you trigger another one here. What do you mean?
Like just kind of, machete chopping our way through.
Gotcha. You start machete chopping your way through behind Dur and seem to find yourself not afflicted by any more traps. Dur, you reached the end of the hallway. Congratulations. There didn't seem to be anything else activating toward the end of this hallway.
I'll pick up my thing.
And move your various characters down if you are moving.
Shoot, I lost a good question somewhere. Here they are.
All right, Dirt.
Well, this is gonna be the boulder hallway.
Alright. Perceptions as you enter. And move your characters in where they are within the entrance here.
What is this light arrangement?
It's coming from Hunting Forest.
Yep.
Ah, there it is.
Hunting Forest is currently your source of light with a small coin that's very bright.
It was just splitting very oddly.
Yeah, it was because I was stuck partway through the door.
Alright, I don't think you can make this movement where you are at the moment, Hunting Forest. You're gonna have to skip it a little bit more, man.
Alright. Sorry, it's awkward being the large creature here.
Go up. You're still sharing with
Wait
Nyoka.
right there, Dur. I
Finland.
said just enter the room for now. Gotta get everybody in where they are. I know everybody's kind of following in. Oops. Night Vale.
I'm happy where I am
Fantastic.
until we know further.
Fantastic. Let me click on the right things here. As you walk in, small ports along the wall start to open up, and for a moment, it seems as if nothing would happen before, rather anticlimactically, you see that water starts to mist out. I mean, it's like old water. Probably doesn't feel the best, but from the walls themselves come the mist. Those your guys' perception rolls here, Dur. Well, I guess the majority of you guys who just kind of entered in, the hallway presented to you is long as the one you had just left. Much of the stone on the ground, however, is not as much adorned with etching as the previous room. It seems as if the rubble pulls along in one direction, similar to how a broom might leave a trail of dust.
I forgot to roll my perception, so...
Oh no.
You certainly roll. Mr. Hunting Forest, you seem to notice along the ceiling there seems to be a dark metal track spanning all the way along the top toward the end.
Does this track go lead off into like a particular path?
Not necessarily. It seems to just go from. Whoops. I guess I can't really select the middle squares here, but it goes like that down that middle line of squares all the way down the hallway, but along the ceiling.
All right. Hunting Forest is going to point out the thing on the roof. Think that's kind of a sign.
Along with the sweeping of the floor? Yeah. Thinks that's the sign of a trap.
What? Who does that?
Yeah, but are we supposed to walk that way or avoid that way?
Well, we have
Hunting
to go.
Forest is going to take his sickle and throw it along the path.
You throw your sickle along the path. How far along the path are you throwing it?
I guess just up to here.
Let Dirk do his thing. No, you're gonna get squished.
A sickle is thrown. Clatter, 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 clatter. Nothing happens.
Alright.
Dur.
So,
You were wanting to do a thing too?
I'll at least try to find something that looks like it may cause us to die.
Alright, give me a perception check and show me your mode of locomotion.
You'll kind of just look around, go, what's up here? What's going on?
You start
And-
looking. Up, down, up, down. Doesn't seem to be anything so far in what you are going for. or what you're trying to perceive anyway. You don't seem to notice anything completely out of place
Okay.
outside of the, thing that obviously Hunting Forest pointed out to you guys, the track along the ceiling.
Hunting Forest is going to head up and grab his sickle again.
Well, that's more reassuring.
Okay, I think that's the safe path.
I mean, I think that's the safe path. There's only one path.
This is true.
True.
Safe area to step in.
He'll keep looking slowly, going very slowly, watching every single move he makes.
Hunting Forest is just going to keep an eye on the roof as
I
he
see
walks.
Gyro's also moving. Night Vale, are you also moving?
It's a pit.
Sure.
It is a pit, and you have found yourself one as you get to the very end of the pit. Whoosh, and you are looking into it, rather strangely, and it seems as if the pit itself, like the hole is deep, and at the bottom it doesn't seem to have anything there, merely some bricks which look rather smooth with age. Towards the top of the hole, to the left and right, are small closed off what seem to be pipes, the similar ones that are kind of misting the water still within the way. They're just kind of small and seem to be closed off, that protrude from the walls facing toward each other in these little notches that you see on the map. Right here, and right here. So, as you remain in this spot, kind of jumping side to side, looking into the thing, a sudden rumbling affixes around the room as something had begun to shift. Rather quickly, you can notice the end of the hallway begin to push outwards where you are, there, Mr. Night Vale, and this door right here, as it is, you see a very firm set of stones close off that door, as well as the wall begin to move at the back of the track right here. Up front, over here, you notice a wall of its own being pushed out in the direction toward the track from this notch in the wall, out more and more and more, blocking off the way, blocking off the ending door. And toward the end, you do start to see the wall moving from the back in this direction. And I need people to roll initiative for me.
All right.
I'll add you guys to the
There's-
combat tracker, so that's a little bit
No,
easier for you.
There.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yup. Oops.
You
Yep.
There.
Sorry.
I forget if my snake goes on my initiative or not.
I'm just gonna make a new actor and call it wall. And I'm just gonna drag the wall on here so I can.
Update actor.
Yeah.
What was that?
I rolled and then it told me I lacked permissions to update actor.
Did you click the dice in the encounter tracker? Is that
Yes.
Gotcha. What was those rolls?
no, that error came up when he added the walls. So I think that's just a weird thing with Foundry.
It just happened at the same time I clicked. Okay.
Okay.
And the wall will be at initiative 0 because the wall doesn't have an initiative. It just kind of does the thing. Alright, well, I guess I have to roll something for it so I can edit the roll, huh? Let's see. Update combatant. Null value 0. Look at that.
You can always just right click on it and update combatant.
Alright, are you able to click good questions initiative thing again? Can you give it a try?
Oh, should good question be initiative? He'd always acted on my turn before.
He can be. Do you choose to do so?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
both of my turn.
Alright, I will remove him from the initiative altogether, and you can be sure to make sure that he does whatever you're going to do on there.
Sounds good.
Let me put in the proper wall structure, just for lighting reasons. How about that? That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that wall is closed off. You guys have seen a big brick wall just right there. Well, more realistically, kind of pushes out toward the edge of here. Right up flush against the other side of that pit.
No.
Yup. It is this whole notch that kind of just like bulged out right there. And we have, starting at the top, seems to be Pingwing, who is looking back at the wall. Oh, no, 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 no. And he's looking toward you, Dur, Mr. Trap Solver. What do I do? As if asking for advice, if you know anything, because you kind of were the one scouting ahead.
Put an immovable rod in the way of the wall.
The what?
Put an immovable rod in the way of the wall.
Do you guys have one of those?
Telling Penguin to do that.
Well, Pingwing starts faux looking in like at his own body, as if he's just like searching for something that clearly isn't there, like somebody saying, "Oh, look at the time," and then pointing to their invisible watch. And goes, "Gee, well, I mean, I'm fresh out of those."
Don't know what else.
And he kind of thinks, and he's looking in his book. And while I say he's looking in his book, I'm looking in his book to see if he has anything that might be able to help in this.
Jared, what's the
surprise.
bottom of that pit like?
It looks very pitty, in my opinion. I don't know. Does it look like anything else other than a pit?
It looks like a pit itself. It doesn't seem to be doing anything at the very moment, though.
I mean, we could just fly down the pit and wait for the trap to reset.
Maybe.
I don't trust that pit to be safe.
This spot right here is probably safe. It can hold me and Dur, and good question. Probably can't hold much more than that.
He seems to be looking into his book and maybe preparing something different for this round is what he is doing. Dur, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Dur is going to try to find the trigger, because finding the trigger means you can find a way to disable it.
The trigger. You are looking for the trigger. Give me a perception check while I find the correct music here. What am I looking for? Battle music. That's the one. And have found yourself perhaps what seems to be a trigger along this inner wall. You see what seems to be a dark space covered in some sort of dark glass, like a striped sort of pattern all the way up the wall. You might assume that maybe this one is more of a visual manifestation than not.
Well, Dur will move that way, towards the photo sensor in the wall, obviously.
You do so.
And I think with Pathfinder 1, that'll be my entire turn.
I do believe so, yes.
Did an action and then a move?
Yep, because you were specifically searching for traps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he's a claw. I think I see the trigger, maybe. I don't know. One moment.
Fair enough. Gyro!
All right. I am going to cast Alchemical Allocation.
What's the spell for you do?
It will make it so that next turn I can feed a potion to somebody and they will vomit it back up. But get the
You
effect.
use Gyro. Why didn't you use that for the
Because
avoid.
I only
whatever.
have 3 of them and it's expensive.
Oh.
And so I'm also going to pull out a potion of gaseous form with my move action.
Fantastic.
Hunting Forest, this is for you. You're gonna drink it in a moment.
All right.
Night Vale. Oops, wrong one.
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Like I said, I was flush with the wall, so I think I blocked off the wrong one here. It's the same as the end one there. Well, it's not quite flush anyway. It's kind of just like a bunch of stones that fell down this way here.
So
I only get 3 of them, so yeah.
Yep, it's similar to how this one was flush with the wall here, Paolo. I was just quickly drawing in the walls for you. I just thought I'd update this one down here. Almost forgot that one.
So I don't fit in there.
We don't fit in there. Not your full body anyway. It's kind of one of those things where you could press up about halfway. The areas in which you can fit fully are the areas where Dur is right now, and the area where Gyro is at the moment.
I'm not giving up my spot. think technically we can squeeze another medium creature into this square, though.
So what you doing there?
I'm thinking because my plan just got closed off.
I apologize for that. I looked over at the viewer screen because that one actually has the dynamic lighting in there, and I was like, wait, I said the walls were flush, and I moved the walls there.
Hmm.
It's kind of hidden from the DM's perspective unless I click on one of your tokens specifically.
Oh, go prone and then enter my square.
You go prone.
No, I'm casting spells.
You can cast while prone, I think. That just gives you a negative.
Anyways, it's past my turn. I can't go prone.
It's true.
But you could enter my square and then go prone.
The time ticks on your turn, Paolo.
I guess I will do that.
And you move that way
Hello.
and make yourself prone. Prone. Is that what you do?
Yeah?
Fantastic. The big snake.
All right. Which way is the wall moving towards again? Is it trying to push it in the pit?
The wall is coming from the end and moving
All right. Yeah. So,
this way.
so I'll have the my snake go up here, and not much it can do. So,
Fair enough. Hunting Forest.
all right. Gyro's preparing something for me. So,
So I've cast it. Technically, you can take the potion from me and drink it, and it will work this turn.
all right. I'm actually going to take it and then force it to my snake.
Oh my god. Fuck you. This was for you.
Yeah, but I can fly down the pit. What's my snake gonna do?
How deep is the pit? Did we ever say?
It is deep enough that you'd probably need to make a couple fly checks to fly straight up out of it. I would say probably about 30, 40 feet down.
Okay, so it's made to kill you. Got it.
Yep. So you have an alchem. What's the thing that you're giving him?
Potion of gaseous form. He basically becomes incorporeal. He becomes an insubstantial, misty, translucent vapor for 6 minutes.
And I gave it to my snake.
1 second on something for that. It is
It
a willing.
flies.
Yep. It is a willing corporeal creature. I was just making sure it didn't say like just specifically Fey or something.
Yeah. They fly at a speed of 10 feet, and that's all they can do. They can't do anything. Essentially.
Oh, look at that. Is that your turn there, Hunting Forest?
Yeah, if I took it and then forced it to my snake, that would probably
I
be
re-
my...
I remind you that you need at least 3 squares free that you are standing in, not 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, yeah, my snake's now in
True, completely true.
Hunting, can't you become not large size?
I
Oh, yes.
don't think I can. I can't remember what my thingy is.
Your
I
large
thought you
size
used to be able to.
Your large size thing I thought was more of a conditional thing, like you can activate and disactivate that.
Yeah, I thought so.
Become,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
dragon pony-ish.
So if you do that, and then Pingwing goes prone in Dur's square, I think we've squeezed everyone into the safe areas.
I want to check out the pit.
Later.
You ain't filly in the pit.
You really won't go down the pit.
I'm worried the thing is going to drop on you. Oh, that's an important question. Does the rail look solid all the way through, or does it look looser?
Oh, the rail
above-
looks quite solid all the way through, and in fact, it's made of a black kind of metal. I mean, it'd have to be a good kind of metal at least to be able to hold up the massive wall that is currently scooting slowly from the
I
south
just
to the
meant-
north.
If it had like a hole or something that would cause it to drop above the pit,
Oh, no, no,
would
no.
be my big.
Yeah, it's solid all the way through through the track, though there is what seems to be kind of a stop right here in the ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
it's just- So yeah, it's just meant to push us into the pit.
So is that your turn?
Yeah.
And end your turn there. It is the wall's turn, yes? The wall pushes forward. I will draw where the wall is currently. As it pushes forward. Seemingly 10 feet forward. That is the wall's turn. Pingwing's turn. Who finishes his spell here. And looks back to you guys. I could either try to slow it down, or we can hide or do something, but somebody make the call right now before I start wasting spells.
Go hide with dirt.
Not one to say no to this. He runs over to Dur, and Dur is a fine-sized creature, so you need to go prone. But he does anyway. He's next to you now, Dur.
Hi there.
And he blinks. I don't think this is time for casual chit-chat, Dur. Dur, it's your turn.
Sure, well, tap at this weird wall eye thing and try to undo it. I assume it is a disabled device.
It is a disabled device, and there are rules for doing that in
In
combat.
combat.
Let me just look up what those rules are really quick. Ha! Oh my, yeah, okay, cool. Give me that disabled device. Blind, if you could. Alright, and give me 2d4. Blind also, if you could. I suppose these ones don't really need to be blind, but I will reveal them to you anyway. You have 4 rounds before you know what the result of that roll was, and if that
Okay.
if that disabled the device or not. So put
Now,
your
is that 4 rounds of continuous work, or the device has been,
Yep.
what I've done is done?
Yep, unless you have feats that's like quick disable and things like that. Effectively, how it works in combat is depending on the type of device it is. In this case, it would be a tricky device. You roll 2d4, and that's how many rounds in combat it takes to actually fully see
Okay.
if your disabled device worked on this thing or not.
Well,
Yeah, it's continuous work, dirt.
Yep.
okay. I mean, the way you just said it again was still not clear about that.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. Yeah, no. Continuous work.
4
this is
rounds
like,
of work.
Yeah. You're just
do
kind
it.
of tinkering on. You're pressing random things. You're doing all the things,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
Cool. Gyro, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take my potion back from Hunting Forest, and then put it into my bag.
You do that. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Fantastic. Night Vale.
I try to get comfortable.
You try to get
Oh.
comfortable. Give me a comfort roll. Flat d20.
I make sure to step on Night Vale though.
Fantastic.
I try to push Gyro outside my space.
Give me a CMB.
He did step on me.
Mm-hmm. Got a big old talon in your face. Or a paw, depending.
Paw, because we know he likes that.
Aw, man, you got a paw right in your face.
I end my turn.
Base.
Called it.
Alright, Nyoka. You wispy thing, you. What are you doing?
Mayoka's going to fly up and see if she can go through the blocked wall here.
The what?
Didn't this wall close off?
This wall did close off, flush with the other walls, and flush with the, going down.
Well, yeah. Well, now she missed, so I figured she could probably squeeze through.
There's multiple spots to squeeze through here. Are you trying to squeeze around the wall? Question mark.
Yeah, kind of. Since he's misty now, like just kind of go through the air holes.
Okay, I'm going to make you medium-sized for the purposes of moving you around. Yeah.
Correct.
Let's see. Scale height. I'm gonna make you one. One for you. And you start squeezing around the walls. I will say squeezing your entire misty form through this wall, though, would probably be the turn for Nyoka there. I think that's what they could do anyway.
Yeah, she can only move, so might as well just get her to safety.
Oof. Nyoka squeezes behind the wall, which technically would be right here, because this wall is like this entire square, like it's like a whole block. Which means that she would be squeezing around this way, but regardless.
Mhm.
There you go. That is
He-
where...
It's a facing around, like.
That is where Nyoka be.
She can move only 20 feet per round, by the way, in gaseous form. And that's if she uses both actions for it.
Hunting Forest. What are you doing?
We're aware.
Hunting Forest is going to fly down that pit.
You fly down the pit.
Oh my god.
What are you doing down the pit?
Just kind of go hover, parachute mode.
I'm going to need a fly check for that. Also, I'm getting water, so give me just a moment while I pour myself some water here. I'm getting a little dry from talking here. There we go. Sorry, I'm going back upstairs now.
Is this blind?
I mean, you're gonna know if you fail or not right away, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
That's
Let me see if you skirted that edge on fly check on these. Are you wearing armor? Hunting Forest? Hello?
yeah.
Hunting Forest? Hello, hello?
Armor
Yes.
should be included already, unless it's
Hello.
specific.
Can you hear me?
Aha. I do see a -2. Is that for your armor? Armor check penalty does matter, that's why I'm wondering. Am I heard?
Hello?
I can hear you now. Alright, well, regardless, it does look like you did make the check.
Hello?
Hello, Hunting.
Can you hear us? You doing alright there, bud?
Hello?
Hunting?
Hunting got a little too much to drink.
Uh-oh.
Armor, if you can hear me.
Chirp?
Sure.
He just did that, though.
Yeah.
Well, let me do the thing, just in case. There we go. Hello?
So, Hunting, you can't hear us?
Hello?
Aha.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yup.
Yes,
We could always hear you.
Well, no one was answering me.
yes, we were.
We were.
Alright, so you said you had armor, yep. Are you sure your armor check is in that roll? Just making sure.
I believe so, that's a -2.
Alrighty. You do manage to hover on the way down. Hover. Or at least fly down slowly in a straight line.
Mhm.
Alright. It is the wall's turn. Oh no. It is indeed
Bring
the
them all down.
It is indeed the wall's turn. Poof. It advances forward. Closer and closer. That deep, stony thing. Pingwing is watching Dur do the thing. And, in a show of... Does he have disabled device? He might be able to assist, maybe. Negative. He does not have disabled device. Actually, I forgot to check here if he had disabled device, because that's the old one there. Does he have disabled device? He has 1 rank in disabled device, so he can use it. Alright. Disabled device it is. He rolls, try to assist Dur, and Does not in fact know what he's doing. So you do not
Oh,
get you do not get a little bonus to what you're doing, Dare, unfortunately. He's kind of looking at the thing, going, "What? What did you just put the gear in the other? How did they get this to work? I really didn't study that much an ancient thing." And he's kind of just like complaining the whole time at your handiwork.
You didn't
Dare.
pay attention to ancient
So,
traps design.
Out of curiosity, Mealy.
Yep.
Would I be able to, in this case, use engineering for disable device?
Nope. Disabled device is its own thing. I'm sticking with the rules on that one. Engineering is more of it's more of a knowledgeable thing. Like, that's gathering knowledge. That's not like actually putting it to practice.
Dur does the thing.
You do the
That's
thing.
my turn.
All right, Gyro.
Gyro exists.
Does exist.
That's my turn.
All right, Gyro exists. Night Vale. I pause in your face.
I exist as well.
You continue to exist. Nyoka's turn is behind the door.
It continues to be gaseous.
All right, Hunting Forest.
Hunting Forest is still just parachuting down.
Parachuting down to the bottom.
There's like gold or something down here. It's alright to steal from tomb robbers, right?
Well, there doesn't seem to be any gold at the bottom, and like I said, it's kind of devoid of anything. The walls are very smooth.
Huh.
Yup.
I guess we're the people who's dumb enough to try to take this place. Go
Yup.
through it.
If that is your turn, then. I move to the wall's turn. Poof. Which moves up. It is now flush with your guys' little hidey hole here. Yep, that's the one. Yours, Gyro and Night Vale, that is.
Yep.
Yep. We get to Pingwing's turn. This is the third round, yes? Of Dur's thing, right?
Yes. This will be the third round.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, there's Pingwing's doing the thing. He's sitting tight with Dur. Dur is doing
Does
the
the
thing.
thing.
Gyro,
Existing.
Night Vale,
Existing.
Nyoka,
Existing.
Hunting Forest.
Exist.
Fair enough. It is the wall's turn, though something else happens at this one. As the wall continues to advance forward, those two little notches that you saw on the left and right here began to suddenly out. A whole barrage of different, what looks to be a powdery sort of substance starts there, then it goes to the ones over here, and all the other ones that were initially misting out water now seem to be pouring out what seems to be a powder that I need everybody to give me a reflex save on, as your damp bodies start to collect some.
Reflex is that?
Yep, reflex.
You're about to get dumped with whatever this powder is.
Well,
Man.
Was that everybody?
Oh yeah, that was everybody. Including you. You guys don't have to, you guys don't have to make these blind. I mean, you're gonna know if you got powdered or not. Aw, man.
Hey there, we got the same result.
powder party.
Alright, as this powder goes out, you start to feel it burning your very skin. It's very nasty. It burns. It's like literally alchemically eating away at the feathers and flesh in a very acidic way. Dealing to you guys 10 points of damage, half on a successful save, which I believe, if I check my DCs here, the only person that made that was Gyro. So you take half, Gyro. Everybody else takes full. And I believe I'm not sure if your Vexing Dodger takes away your evasion.
Evasion only matters if it's it's only successful. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Got-
shoot.
Gotcha. So yeah, you take the full then.
Good question. Probably two.
Stop
Well, it depends
making
on
it
what-
blind, you. Remember, saves are
I mean,
public.
everything else is blind anyway.
Only information gathering ones like trap finding and things. If you're gonna know that the
Yeah.
result is yes or no within the next like 2 seconds, then usually it's like roll it publicly. Then
Is
that's
this,
that's usually always saves. If I need a private save, I will roll it privately for you. Don't worry.
I assume Nyoka's safe being missed and away from everyone.
Yes, I mean she's missed. In fact, there wasn't any misters where she is right now.
No, very incorporeal. So
That
Yeah.
too. That
My
and
que-
the wall is advancing forward. Yeah, that's not the wall's not done yet. Now, as it pushes forward, I will note that your guys' vantage point right here looks like that. By the way.
Yep.
Pretty much. It's just pushing past you like a giant piston. As we get to here. Alright, it is Pingwing's turn, who blinks and looks at his book. I can't believe I actually had this prepared today. And he casts outwards. Let me just double check the range on this one. This is creatures touched. Oh man, it's a good thing you could touch certain creatures here. And this does 10 minutes. Level split among recipients at. Let's see. I just need a 10 energy. And one natural. Sorry, I'm just reading, making sure. 7th level. Alright. You guys are this level. So effectively, he reaches out. I guess he doesn't touch Hunting Forest, but Dur is here, so he touches himself, and he pokes you, Dur, and you guys both get resist energy, the chosen type of acid.
Oh, is this acid?
Oh yeah, it's definitely acid.
Okay, then I'm going to get a resistance to this.
Aha! Apply your resistance.
Yeah.
And Dur, you have resist 20 on acid right now.
yay!
Yep.
Half of that.
So this can't hurt us anymore, essentially. It's only 2d8.
Oh no, the misters keep going. I'm just pointing out they have not stopped. Dur.
Isn't the damage it's rolling 2d8?
Yep, every round.
And resist 20 is more than 18? 16?
Well, yeah. Well, keep in mind that you got hit with that before Pingwing's turn, so.
I know, but anymore, I said.
He's saying going forward.
Well, resist 20 just means that, like, you have 20 points of free damage in terms of acid that won't actually hit your HP.
Oh, it's... Okay, so it's more like 20 temporary hit points
Yep.
of acid protection, not
Yep.
resistance. Oh,
Pretty much, yeah, it's not Pathfinder 2's version of the thing.
okay. Okay, either way, I do the thing, and was this the 4th turn, right?
This is the 4th turn, as you hear a clunk. Everything kind of stops and comes to a halt. Ooh, you seem to have made it just in time as the wall now stops completely where it is and does not move at all.
Well, successful. We saved everyone.
We've got
Uh,
a problem here.
The secondary problem now is that the misters keep going. The wall is now stuck in place. The misters have not
Well,
stopped.
Dur will switch his job once he can to resetting the trap and then shutting it off completely.
Hunting Forest, how deep is the water in this pit?
There is no water in the pit. In fact, the only thing filling this pit right now is the acid currently raining down upon you by the misters above you.
But the misters were raining down water before.
They were before. They were getting you nice and
misting.
wet. Yep, they were misting you
Yeah,
with
they were
water, so that
draining
way
the
this
pit,
powder
right?
would stick to you proper.
Is there like a drain in this pit or something? Like,
There's not.
I figured the water would gather in the pit where.
Yeah, it's a very light mist. It's not like a downpour.
Probably not a significant amount of water.
All right,
And
then I will
if-
fly. I will fly above the misters then.
So you're flying straight up, yes?
I suppose I need to check for that.
Can you
Yup.
fly above misters?
You can't fly above the misters. That it's they're kind of like against the ceiling.
No.
You could fly
No.
up to them certainly.
Yeah, I guess flying up to them will probably be the best that I can do.
All right.
Actually,
On the plus side, we're isolated from the misters now.
Yep. These
Actually,
guys,
no,
these
I
guys are
didn't.
isolated from them because the walls kind of stopped, but they're also kind of stuck in their own little cozy square.
I mean, we can get out. Worst case.
So yeah, I'm actually going to fly up and then shoot my own acid at the mechanisms for the misters.
All right, but I need a fly check for you first to get up there first. DC 20.
Oh, nope.
You try fluttering. It was not critical though, so you just kind of like flap. But man, it is kind of a cramped space where you are, and it's a little hard to get the proper lift that you need. It looks like we move on from. Well, it was technically still Gyro's turn. Night Veils. Are you guys doing anything in your cozy hovel?
Not yet. I'm gonna reassure Night Vale that worst comes to worst, I can get us both out of here.
Well, Gyro, which one would you miss most? Hunting or penguin?
Ping. I would miss Ping the most. Hope he's all right.
Yeah, I guess.
He
That's
can't-
my turn.
He doesn't seem to hear you through the walls, the very thick walls. Nyoka's turn.
And Ioka, I'm going to fly through the door here.
They try to, though there doesn't seem to be any openings on the door to slip through. This one seems to be very tight and is quite frankly the biggest and most imposing door that you as a lot had probably seen yet.
It's
All right.
covered in salt.
Also, Hunting Forest, I think I went a little out of order with your turn, so keep in mind that like I'm counting your fly check as this turn.
Then yeah, that'll be Ioka's turn.
Alrighty. The misters keep misting as more and more pours down. I need reflexes from Pingwing, Dur, and Hunting Forest. You two over here, blocked off on the wall, seem to have a lucky spot right here. Look at you. Look at you go. Alright, and what is Pingwing's reflex save here? Bonk. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yup. Seems about right. If you made your save, let me push up here to get the right roll. Yeah, it was 2d8. There's one. Oh, 2d8. You take another 8 points of alchemical damage, half if you have evasion. Well, I guess none if you have evasion. Sorry, right?
I have evasion.
Aha, there you go.
I have acid resistance, so I take none.
Sorry, I gotta move Pingwing so I can select this thing here.
Gives me
Minus
16.
There you go.
Remember,
Alright.
he does have acid resistance 20.
This is true. It's true. Alright. And with the wall's turn being done and not moving, get up to Pingwing's turn. He's now looking at you, Der. Actually, Pingwing doesn't take the damage. He had the 20 resist.
That's why I said that.
Yep. Sorry. I'm like keeping track of a bunch of things here. Plus 8, which brings him down to 12 left. Alright, cool. Der. Pingwing's like looking at you. Alright, you're the crafty one. What are we doing about these things? And he points toward the misters that keep whoosh, like sizzling away at some of the rocks and fizzling at the ground.
Well, this is the start, the controls of the trap. I'm going to make the trap go backwards and then stop.
Fair enough.
It must be able to reset itself because I think it's done this before.
He looks to assist you in some way, and this is going to be his, if you're doing it, disable device for next round to assist. So he will be assisting and give you an extra +2 if you're doing that. Dirt, it's your turn. Alright, I will keep that in mind. Give me a public 2d4.
Six.
6 rounds to complete this before you will know the results. Gyro.
I'm just gonna linger here, I think.
You're lingering. Night Vale.
I linger together.
Fantastic. Nyoka.
Ioka is going to linger.
Lingering. Hunting Forest.
Forest is going to continue flying up, or trying to.
Give me another fly check, you. Flap,
my
flap,
God.
flap.
Dice. Fuck off.
They are RNGesus gives and RNGesus takes away. We get to the wall's turn. To where I will need a saving throw from our heroes here. Let's see them. Ouch, ping.
My God.
Oh my gosh. Alright, Dur, I need yours too. Dur.
I'm getting it. 1 sec.
Can't believe you, Dur. Yeah, I think that does it. Alright, if you made your save, half. And you know the rules of evasion. Otherwise, 12 points of damage to you, which I believe will take down Penguin's resist against his acid. And he is down his acid protection. Apply that to yourself, also Hunting Forest, with whatever DRs you have.
Mhm.
Alright, that was round 1 of Dur's thing. Penguin is waiting on Dur. Dur does the thing.
I can't do much else.
Gyro, Night Vale, you guys doing anything?
No?
No, not much we can do.
Nyoka.
Not gonna do much.
Fantastic. Hunting Forest. Flying again, I take it?
Yep.
Yup. Some of the salt seems to be collecting at the bottom of the thing. At your paws. Well, below your paws. You can see that this is probably where it was meant to kind of bury you. Probably not good. Oh man. And you fall. Thump. Now you're on
Yeah.
top of it. Not a good day for you. Alright. This is the wall's turn.
I told you.
Penguin, Dur, Hunting Forest, your reflex saves.
I mean, to be fair, I would still be taking this damage if I wasn't in the pit.
Yes, but you won't get buried and start suffocating.
It's true. If you made the save, you take 1 point of damage. If you did not,
What's the save again?
the save is 17.
Okay.
Otherwise, you take 2 points.
Well, I take nothing.
-2 for Penguin. Oh, sad day. Oh, this is really starting to burn the...
Going as fast as I can.
Gyro and Night Vale still doing their thing, I take it?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll get us out of here anytime soon?
No.
I'd say there are worse people to be. There are, actually. I could be stuck with hunting.
Oh, Damien.
What do the nozzles look like in for the mist things?
They are fancy ones that the ends are encased in stone into kind of like a thing that protrudes outwards. The misting probably happens within the wall somewhere, and those are just cones that kind of propagate it outwards.
What happened if I try to shoot an arrow into the hole?
Would you like to find out?
Yes, I would. Because flying's not doing jack shit right now.
Go for it.
So. Oh, now I got a fucking 19.
Alright, your hit lands true as you thud into the, very powerfully, into the pipe that was kind of misting it out. Which breaks it. And now, instead of misting, it is pouring on top of you.
Two keks.
I need a reflex save from you, Mr. Hunting.
Alright.
This is actually maybe an improvement, though.
Yeah.
If you break the wall, then it can't mist us.
Oh, he did one right here.
And if it empties out quicker, it'll stop misting. Surely, there's a limited amount of this stuff in here. Yeah,
Indeed.
just break. What you want to do, Hunting, is climb out of there, stand over here, and break both of them.
3d8 points of damage to you at 12 damage. Acid, of course. This is just kind of pouring into the pit. Starting to burn a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The misters out here continue. And I will need a saving throw still from Penguin, Dur, and Hunting Forest. Hunting Forest, you're going to get probably a little bit more damage, given that now things are just pouring on top of you, rather than just misting over you. If you don't make your save, that is.
Which, where my dice have been right now,
Hey, man. Sometimes it be like that. And see, you get the good ones, too.
Hey.
So I'm going to roll 3d8 here. Dur and Pingling take the first 2 of the roll there, which would be 3 and 7, so 10 points total. Hunting Forest, 12. Make your calculations based on your saves as thusly. Halves if you need to.
I
Pingling
take none.
takes the
I
full 12.
them.
And we come to Pingwing's turn again. I really don't want to have to do this. And he resists himself. He's held off enough, but decides that he should poke himself with his own resist energy. This one's a more personal one, so he's not doing it to everybody. Aw. But he is wasting a spell slot on it, because he's starting to get hit pretty badly with that. This is the 3rd round, I believe, of Dur's shenaniganry.
Dur does the thing.
Dur is doing the thing, clicking, clacking. This time you're going up the wall, kind of climbing. You're finding out that there's small things that you can push into the wall, little stones, little bricks here and there. Push, push, push. Maybe something, one of these things will do the thing. Gyro and Night Veil.
Nothing, I guess.
We can sing a song.
Do you want to give me a performance check?
No.
Oh my god, no, don't sing. You'll kill me.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Nyoka and Hunting Forest. What are you doing?
I guess Hunting Forest will shoot the other one, so at least other people won't get misted, so they can actually do something.
All right, you shoot. You have clear sight of vision to this one right here, which is the one above you. That's a misting.
That's the wrong thing. Combat there. 15?
15 would make your mark as you hit it with enough damage to break this one. Up above here, when you guys make saves, Dur and Pingwing now will only take 1d6 points of damage on a failed save. However, you, down there, are getting poured upon now by 2 things. Might have to
Should
suffer
leave.
4.
He's saving you guys.
Alright. Is that your turn then, Hunting?
Unless I can try to fly.
You still have a movement. That is a movement.
Alright, I will try to fly.
Go for it. Fly check. Oh man. And look at that. You hit the 20 as you start flying up. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And your claws come and hit the top here. And you grasp it. You're able to pull yourself up. I believe your fly speed kind of just gets you to the edge there. Your next turn, you can actually pull yourself up and over. Because 30 feet. Right?
Right.
Well, you fly up half, not to be that guy.
Is it half speed?
It is half speed for right climbing.
Oh man. Well, look at that. Half speed then. You climb up halfway. The end is in sight. Wall's turn. As whoosh, more comes out from the walls. Dur, Pingwing, Hunting Forest, do the thing. Oh, your dice blocking my dice. There it is.
I actually take damage.
Look at that, you do. Alright, Dur and Pingwing will only take the first 1d8 of this. Which is just one point of damage to you. Hunting Forest, you did make your save, so only half of that 15 goes to you.
And then -5 for that, so.
There you go. Look at that. If anybody's going to be down in the pit, you're the most equipped to, I think. It's Pingwing's turn. Let me double check here on something.
I wonder if Ping's caught on to the fact that he can just break the shit.
Yup, and he's starting to look up at those things. They broke them. They don't seem to be doing as much damage this round. He just now experienced it. And he blinks. I got this. And looks toward these two. Whoosh. And these two. Whoosh. Magic missiles to each. Well, no, not magic missile, because it has to be a creature target. So
Oh.
instead, he will use. Let me see his arsenal that he has prepared today, because I always do his stuff. Not something that he could choose more than one target on, unfortunately. But he does have. Let's see. Snowball! Whoosh! And he just has to roll his melee check high enough to hit it. Look at that. What a lad. What could possibly go wrong? Where is his combat? There's his combat. I'm just going to do his light crossbow, because that is technically a ranged attack. If I could roll it. Or attack.
You need to be in combat.
Look at that. Ah! Oh, man. A good thing it's against a touch AC of an immobile object. So he kind of poof, and kind of hits it. Poof. That one is now broken. Dur, you will not need to make saves against this thing. Pingwing, however, who is still in line of this one, will have to make them. Damage goes down 1d8 for Hunting Forest. Oh, no. Damage stays the same for Hunting Forest, because just 2 are pouring down on him now. These pretty much goes in cones, so the first 2 weren't hitting Hunting Forest anyway. Dur keeps doing the thing for a 4th round, yes?
Yep.
Gyro, Nightvale.
Nothing here.
Alrighty, Nyoka and Hunting Forest.
Hunting Forest is going to fly up the rest of the way and, I guess, grasp onto the ledge.
You side grass onto the ledge. I need another fly check for you to get up that
Yeah.
rest of the way. You can technically double move and just get yourself all the way over the top too.
There we go. Which I think I will.
Alright, and you do so, as I figure out why on God's green earth there's 2 battle musics playing. This is unacceptable. There we go. My poor ears. You get yourself up. You could technically move like down to like here or something, which you'll need to do if you're in Pingwing Square.
Alright, sure.
Alright. You get yourself up. Shh, this one is still misting. We get to the wall's turn. I need Pingwing and Hunting Forest to give me reflex saves. I gotta move you Hunting Forest. I'm sorry, I need to get to Pingwing.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Where's convenient?
What is ever this convenient? Alright, combat, reflex, that's the thing. And this last sprinkler that's still going only gives 1 point of damage to those who failed the save, which would be Pingwing. But he had his energy on. You made the save Hunting. Means you take half, rounded down. Minimum you can do is 1.
With my acid resistance?
And 0! Apply resistance after all that.
Yeah.
Alright. It is Pingwing's turn. Who chucks another snowball? Oh man, what a lad. Let's see. What was his light crossbow? Bonk. And he hits it. That one starts flooding down. Now comes the problem is there's just salts raining down on these 2 squares. Do keep that in mind. Dirt, it's the 5th round.
It is the 5th round, and I keep doing the same thing for
Yes.
the 5th round.
You seem to be getting close. You're starting to hear those promising kerthunks that you heard on the door earlier. They're not like the ones that are just like random rattlings and things like that you heard Hunting Forest with the door earlier before the arrows came flying out. Maybe a good sign. You don't know. Gyro, Nightvale.
Have I ever told you why I hate zebras?
I'm sure you're about to tell me. But you know what?
Wow.
Zebras kind of suck.
Well, if you insist, I gotta start doing racist rambling while we wait.
You spend your turn being racist. Congratulations. Nyoka and Hunting Forest.
Hunting Forest is going to breathe acid at the wall behind.
You breathe acid at the wall behind you. It seems wholly unaffected, as
Alright.
this wall probably withholds acid on a fairly, well, at least it's meant to withhold acid, maybe not on a regular basis.
Let me look at what action it is to actually go small. What's the thing called again?
Big
It's
as a
been-
dragon is your thing. Big as a dragon, not known for being small, but in age you've probably grown. So your size increases to large while in draconic form, as the enlarged person spell without the attribute, doesn't it? So you are just in your draconic form right now. You're free to not be in that, whenever you choose.
I would like to not be my draconic form and hide with Dur.
Fair enough. I will lower your token size. Bonk. That's unsettling.
I know.
I don't like that. We get to the wall's turn as it starts to pour. But it hasn't gotten to Pingwing Square yet, so nobody has to roll a save. It is the 6th round. Pingwing looks to Dur. You think you got it, Dur? We get to Dur's turn. You hear a
I have no clue.
and as you say you have a no clue, the whole wall rumbles. Everything stops, including the spritzers, the misters. Kind of stops. Gyro, Night Vale, you guys hear things rumbling.
Oh,
You see,
I think they finally got us free. Or
That's
they got
no-
switched through another method.
It's perhaps the case. Nyoka and Hunting Forest.
Nyack is going to be where they are, and Hunting Forest is going to. Ow!
You're just
I
gonna
hate you, Anabroni.
Yeah, you're gonna Peter Griffin it. Yeah, that kind of thing. And that is your turn, Hunting Forest. And as you guys watch, you slowly start to see the wall pulling back. Look at that.
Let's do this.
It's Pingwing's turn. It looks like he's about to faint. Oh god. Dur, it's your turn.
I chirp.
You chirp. Nice. Give me a d20
look
flat
out.
chirp check. We'll see how good your chirp is. How about that? Aw man, look at that. An 18 on the chirp. That's quite
It was a good chirp. Anyone still alive back there?
Gyro Nightvale.
I guess I'll wander out now.
You see a load of acid salts, salt-looking stuff, poured onto the floor right here, kind of in a pile from 2 broken misters, effectively.
I see.
Yeah, it's kind of just like piled in those 2 by 2 square spots, but it's like on one side, it's like, you know, obviously it's just the wall having pulled away from it, so half the pile is just kind of there, you know. It had fallen down. But yes, you do notice it. Pingwing looks like he's got some severe kind of rashes on his, all over his body, as if like he had been like burned, alchemically.
You look a little injured there. Ping,
Yeah.
you may need to invest in some professional imping services. You know, for those feathers of yours.
And he blinks and he scowls at you. Maybe I do, but maybe right now we need to focus on making sure that this wall goes all the way back. How about that? And he shakes his
I
head.
will make sure this wall never works again. Once it's back.
I'll count on it.
I
Someone just.
mean, that's what I was
already.
attempting to do with the device, so.
Well, you're trying to disable it. I'm going to blow up the rail.
Alright, I can end combat right here, as the wall will proceed, round by round, to pull on back, all the way back. And as it does, you see this final wall back here, go right back into this thing. There, you have successfully reset the trap. However, this blockage down here remains. That wall that had fallen down seemed to have just been released, thudding to the ground, but with nothing to pull it back up.
I am going to put a bomb in the rail and set it off.
You put a bomb in the rail and set it off. Kapoom!
Right.
Give me that.
Closest to the, you know,
Yeah.
right in front of it. Yes.
Give me a damage roll.
All right.
you know, I wonder how Damon got past all of
Go
this.
properly. Yes, there we go. 19 fire damage.
Kaboom! And you blow up that part of the rail, or at least attempt to. A lot of the stone just kind of that's loose around the ceiling kind of goes amiss, though, more strangely, you notice that the rail itself seems almost wholly unaffected.
Well, if the stone went around it, it's probably damaged enough anyways.
Perhaps.
Is the rail sagging there and basically like because that wall has very little clearance. So if we dropped that rail even half an inch, it probably cannot move.
It's true. However, the way that these rails are faceted in are very thoroughly, all along the roof of the wall, and probably past that wall where it started the track in the first place.
Yes, but the thing is, rails bend even when fastened between supports, and I've just removed a support.
For weak metals, maybe. You are free to give me a knowledge engineering or knowledge geography to figure out what
Hunting
metal
does
this
not
might
care
be.
and wants to fly over to
I
the
think
side.
I think Gyro may be using his knowledge actual engineering.
Yes, all metals bend.
I'm an engineer.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, adamantine does seem to have a little bit more of a toughness to it than most, magic. I don't gotta explain that shit. It's a strong metal. Also, like, in my head, it's still, like, faceted in all the way along the top, so.
The only way it wouldn't bend is if it was actually something super brittle, like stone.
Well, adamantite has no material properties we know of, because it's magic.
Yup. Yup.
Hunting Forest does not care about arguing for metals and is going to fly over to the other side and get big again.
Does Penguin need any assistance before we move on?
Please.
So I would fly over that pile, but I'm worried that my wings will scatter it.
Jump.
That sounds like a mistake.
You can definitely give me an athletics check or an acrobatics to jump over it.
I'm just gonna use my let's see. I'm gonna put a little bit of my clothing on the end of my pike and just sweep it to the side.
Ah, taking the cleaner's route. Alright, so you're putting your cloak on it and then just gonna try to sweep it?
Yes, some mundane clothing.
What are you using as the handle?
My pike?
Or pike, okay. You start sweeping, but soon come to realize that the clothing that's on the end starts to very quickly sizzle and burn away. Implying that if you keep it there, it might damage your weapon.
Did I make any dent in the
I'm gonna say that the amount that was just kind of flowing there, probably not enough that it would, like, a jump check would still not be necessary unless you wanted to fly over it or something like that. This thing was doing like 2d8, like 1d8 damage per thing, pretty much, like on a mister. That is enough in one swift go to burn away clothing.
Although, we were wet.
That's true.
Yes.
This is mundane clothing you had on, yeah?
No. It would have been for my bag, because you carry, yes.
Fair enough. Well, this is still on the ground where the water was. The misters are still hitting the ground around it. Now, your pike is safer now. Also, I don't have to have this combat music going anymore. The walls are no
Combat
longer
never
closed
ends.
again. I know. Back to the creeping feeling. Look at that.
Fine. I'll pull my pike back.
You pull your pike back.
It's so dirty being this small.
Pingwing is blinking, looking at himself. He looks toward you there, Mr. Night Vale. I think I can heal myself up a little bit. Just give
Wait.
me a moment.
Does anyone have Mage Hand?
He raises his claw and then winces.
Cool. Can you just sweep all that junk into the pit?
In a moment, and he goes to heal himself first because, man, he is really hurting.
That's fine. We can wait. We're not in any hurry.
Fantastic. He starts doing such, and let me just double check on that really quick. What his specific thing is?
I'm going to go to the washroom quickly.
It's 30 feet up to 5 pounds, and he may just have to do multiple passes of it.
He can do up to.
I think it's 30 feet.
3d8. He is using some Arcanist points. Look at that. Whoosh, healing himself up 17. Alright, out of his total of that. Alright, he's looking a lot better as he kind of starts to feel himself over. Afterwards, Penguin starts to think, looking at the stuff, kind of scooting his aside a little bit. Okay, be very careful. And he starts mage handing. He's kind of just like mimicking the motion with his hands. Realizes Dur's there. He like ruffles like a wing as if like offering a perch so you're not in the way of his sweeping. Woo! And he keeps sweeping. Sweep, 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 sweep. Da, 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 da. Now the hallway's now this area is clear.
Woo! See, elegant solutions.
At the
No
bottom
need for brute strength.
At the bottom of the pit, a really acidic odor flows up with the mixture of acid, salt, and water just fizzling away at the bottom of this pit. What are you guys doing?
So, have we figured out? Oh wait, we did. The door's right. Risen up. We should try and open that door. You should try and open that door.
Pingling, you still need any assistance? I think this red outline means you're hurt.
The what?
I'm not sure. Does the red outline mean anything
Oh, red outline.
health-wise?
He's an yeah. He said as an enemy for some reason to me.
Okay, never mind.
What? He said.
Oh no!
He said it's friendly. Why is it?
Fireball!
We're gonna have to kill Penguin.
No, don't do that.
Is his token set as friendly?
Yep.
Okay.
Token disposition, friendly. I upset him to neutral. Maybe that'll spark it to do something different. Nope.
Nope.
Friendly it is. Well, I guess he's red.
Penguin's upset at us.
Yeah. He's mad.
He's not gonna take it anymore.
Have a disabled device on the door to see if there's any locks on it, and then disable them if they exist.
Alright. You go to disable device. Looking at this door. Where's your token?
He's going to be at the door, so I just want to put him
Aha!
on top of someone so they didn't get lost.
I spy the tiny griffin. Alright. You start looking at the door. And as you do, you realize that this one's a lot bigger and a lot more of a challenge of its own. Start looking. Things that could be on here. This door itself has just the big symbol upon it. That one that you've seen before that I posted in campaign notes. The gasp. And trying to find out the proper way to do this seems to be up your alley. I mean, you've done the buttons in the walls before. This one probably has the same thing. You start clicking. And what's your AC?
AC is 27.
19 doesn't hit, but the arrow flies past you. Phew, falls in the pit.
Sizzle.
You hear a chunk in the door as if something might be reloading.
The door doesn't like us. It is aggressive.
Door is indeed aggressive.
As a goose?
Perhaps.
I think more.
The goose is pretty aggressive.
Except when he's letting Damien get away.
Yeah. Gyro.
That goose didn't let Damien get away.
That goose didn't even meet Damien yet.
Your main Stitch doesn't even know about Damien. I don't think you guys told Amden about him.
More no.
Have-
We
I
never
don't
went
have-
back there.
Yep.
Jairo,
Yeah?
did you leave the mirror with the priest?
No, we took it.
Yeah.
Because I specifically said if I'm not getting it for free, I'm taking it.
What's the store made
Fair.
out of?
So what was that?
This door is made out of stone, right?
This door is made out of something, all right. This one is definitely made out of not the same material as the walls.
Too bad I didn't buy any tunnel creepers.
No. Jur would attempt to open the door again if that's all. Nothing else happens immediately.
You start to work at the door again. Give me a disable device.
Let's see. Do I need the physical device to help, or?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll need disabled device to
Yeah.
help.
Looking up,
Maybe not.
looking down. What is with this door? You try to think. You try to think. Think until swoosh. 23. Did that hit you?
23 is still less than 27.
This is fair. Whoosh. I forget your ACs. I don't keep them in the back of my mind. As it flies, and once again,
There's a
ka-chunk.
plugin you could have that allows you to see ACs when you hover over.
This door is pretty tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's
But
just more
eventually-
like on the door.
It will run out of arrows. That messes it. No, don't you break the mechanism.
Don't even break the mechanism. What? Who does that?
I'm down for breaking the mechanism.
Oh, Hunting said he was doing it, so.
You were going to stop me, so I was like, all right.
Oh, you actually. Wait, what? You listened?
This is unusual.
Well, if I can't do it in 3 attempts, I guess you can claw it.
And as you try yet again to open this door, looking around, kind of even scratch at it a little bit, and scratching at it reveals that this door is very shiny, a very goldish shiny. The more and more you kind of scratch around looking for it, nothing goes off. Though what you do know is that upon your scratchings, upon your searchings, your claw presses up against something. Kind of sinks in a little bit. The exact shape of what seems to be a necklace. Nothing shoots out.
No, Night Veil, put your necklace in here.
He already
Wait.
put up his necklace?
Left at the door.
What was that?
I put the necklace.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I do what Dirt told me to.
I don't see you moving your token. Also, are you jumping or flying over?
What?
What?
Fine.
Okay, just making sure. You fly over. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And go to press your lock in, your lock into the door. It accepts it. Glowing just as it did when you first came in here. Glowing, glowing, glowing. And in the same way that the Necropolis itself had opened with the giant, with that giant like line down the center of the door, so this one does open too, down the center, where that second longer line in the symbol kind of goes downwards, and parting. Stones start sliding against each other. Opening, 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 opening. Briefly, you hear a pop going on in here.
Zakira must be in here.
It's okay, so is Damien. You guys have any heals? Because I am pretty hurt after all that acid.
I should heal myself.
Yeah, I should probably heal too. That's a good point.
Hmm.
Oh no, actually I'm not that hurt.
I was
Why
like,
should I
I went into
going? Hmm.
I did not prepare Cure Light Wounds, I'm afraid, so I can't help you there.
Hey, Penguin, want to ride over? I'll heal you if you will.
I prefer to stay more in the back, thank you, but I appreciate it.
Ah, we've got a positive energy channel for 14.
I'm positive energy channel. Alright. Heal your 14 as the thing goes wild, which I believe brings Penguin back to full. Double check really quick, making
I
sure
wonder
what
if
is
there's
done.
any undead in range that we triggered.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
What type of damage? If it's damage or healing for.
Oh, right, you have to pick. It's not, Never mind.
By the way, can I get big again?
Yeah, you can certainly get big again.
Oh my god, don't get big right now.
How do I? Can I?
Oh,
How-
wrong big one. Hold on, that's Dur. That's the wrong big. I need to move Dur. Alright, hang on. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. Alright, bonk.
There we go.
Bonk, but you get over
Don't
there.
push us off into the...
Also, is Nyoka still gaseous? How long is Nyoka gaseous for?
6 minutes.
Oh man. Nyoka's just, ghastly boy.
How long did it take Dare to open the door?
I don't know if it can be dismissed. I'm gonna check that.
Well, Nyoka would have to have the wherewithal to dismiss it, as they are the one who took the potion, yes?
They probably would, yes.
Well, there you go. It's a snake. What would a snake do if they were gaseous? That is the question.
It is dismissible, technically.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I guess they're still gas, so we're gonna just follow hunting. All right, Hunting's gonna look inside the room, see if there's any traps.
Give me a perception roll. Sorry.
Hunter also will do so because he's been doing it also.
You start looking through the room. Looking outwards, you don't seem to see any particular traps in this area, though the smell of decay certainly does get to you. Something is in here.
You know, you think they would have stopped decaying hundreds of years ago.
Likely. Ah, man. But those sphinxes are one hell of a type at preservation, let me tell you.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
They're decaying.
Yep.
Having that bad deja vu right now.
Now, as you come in here, what you do see to you is a long hallway with many different hieroglyphs and many different iconographies around. It looks like probably similar, very similar, to what the cleric was describing to you. As Dur starts flying around, surveying the area. Dur, your perception check would get you that maybe there's no traps here, but you do see in here, in the ground, in some of the rubble, different pairs of hoof prints, both cloven and normal.
Drew's gonna flutter back and whisper, "There's footprints there, cloven and normal. People were here recently."
Hunting Forest. Do those footprints belong to my dearest?
Gonna just do a whatchamacallit.
Survival check.
And I think I get a bonus, but I don't remember if it is.
It would be blind. You'd notice that those are, in fact, hoof prints that match the profile of your dearest changeling Kieran friend.
It is.
And upon looking from the rubble where you are, you notice that they start going right up down the way.
And I don't think it applied normally to my thing. But
What was that?
yeah. What was that? Oh, I have my track ability, so half my level is added to that roll.
That was a more concrete assertion that this definitely does match Zakira's profile.
All right. Well, Hunting Forest is going to Scooby-Doo his way following the tracks.
All right.
Zakira, we're coming. We're coming, Zakira. Oh my god.
whispering
She's
for
not
a
in a
reason.
sarcophagus, is she?
You shout down the way as Hunting Forest alleviates his light down the hallway
Deer just shakes his head.
and notice yourself a sarcophagus toward the end, right where the cloven hoof prints stop. There lay in golden casing a tomb,
Wait, this wasn't the tomb?
or I guess sarcophagus. Yes, this is the tomb.
I was confused for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
So was Mimely.
I need to leave in 1 hour to sleep.
No.
Yes,
That's
yes.
perfectly reasonable.
I do
So
say that
you're
this would
saying
be.
it for starting combat? We should probably end now.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a perfect time for us to leave off for next time. I do hope you all had fun.
Did.
Aha! Yay! And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and push the button. So say bye, 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 bye.